Keep talking.
Now can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear.
Okay.
Can you send me a link so I get this fucking up on Instagram and then be like, oh shit, that's where I gotta go.
Yep. Let me send you that link right now.
While you're doing that, let me just I got this hat on. But, damn. Like, are you kidding me right now, dude?
What are you doing? Fixing your hair?
Dude, is it just me or is it just flowing?
I noticed you finally got your haircut.
Fuck you.
It's been a minute, man.
Times are tough.
Well, it's just been a minute.
I go to my homie, the Gentleman's Den in Belmore.
Okay.
My homie Ray hooks it up. Mean.
I had Ray cut my hair once. He's official.
Yeah, you should go to him more often because you look like shit.
I'm definitely going to hit him up soon.
Oh, damn. Look at that shit.
What are you looking at?
I mean, just look at the flow.
Your flow?
Like, shit's cray. What's that?
So now, like we were talking about before we went on air, you see Gregor just called out Paul Felder.
What? Can you read me the, oh, shit.
Right after I send you the link, I'm going to read it to you.
All right.
But, it's like, I believe you told him that, didn't you?
I did. Hang on. I told him because he hit me up and was like, hey, man, can you give me Chael's number? And I was like, why?
He's going to call him up and be like, yo,
and he was like, I just want to talk to him because he kind of called me out about having the worst call out ever. I was like, oh, and I was playing dumb. Like I didn't know. And I was like, what'd he say?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
I
thought it was good.
No,
It wasn't good. We love you, Gregor, but it wasn't good.
No, I told him, hey, if you ever do another call out, hit up your boy.
Hit up you?
I would, hang on, because, dude, I would put it together mean.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, all right, here's kind of what you're going to say. You're going to say these things in this ballpark. And,
well, remember like me and you were talking, and you said you were like, he doesn't really talk shit, but he does. Like his skills is what he needs to go into. He doesn't need to be malicious. He doesn't need to be like, yo, you're a piece of shit and you're an asshole and blah, blah, blah. But he just needs to be like, yo, you can't stop a double leg to save your fucking life.
like, an amazing one is that you can't, I used to tell people, like, you can't wrestle your way out of a wet paper bag.
Yeah, and like that's one of his things that he could say all day.
Yeah.
Like, you're fucked. Like, you are, I'll get on, like, and even Conor. He should call out Conor and be like, Conor, I saw what Khabib did to you. I think I stopped you earlier. Like, it took him 4 rounds. I think I take you out by the second, third round. Just some shit like that. And I think that would go a lot further for him.
Yeah.
And that's what people want to hear, unfortunately. We're in like we were talking with Aljamain, we're in that era where people, they just want to hear some shit. They want to hear guys really, call out the guy, say some dumb shit. They want to hear
fucking,
like, we're going to talk to Belal. Did you get to watch Belal's fight?
I did not.
I was
working.
John Anik was like, so I know you're not the calling out type. He was like, oh, no, I am the calling out type. And he had a name ready. He was like, I want top 15, but I'll fight Li Jinglang. Like, he called out a Japanese dude who won last week. Why, you know that dude?
No. I just like that Belal was like, no, I am that
It was
dude.
just too funny that John Anik was like, I know you're not the calling out type. He was like, oh, no, I am the calling out type. You must not know me.
Yeah, that was good.
But yes, for sure, Belal's the calling out type. I think he's another one of them. Like, it seems like because you know him a little bit, like his personality might not be as exciting. But I think once he starts talking, and then who he trains with in the gym, I think he has like that Gregor confidence. Like, he could call out the right people and say the right things. It just takes that little nudge, if you will. But yeah, so Gregor calling out Paul Felder.
Yeah, can you read it to me?
Yeah, let me get that up. I mean, it looked like it actually, to be honest with you, if I'm just going to say this off the bat from what I saw in the 2 seconds, it didn't look good. He posted.
Go to that screen on for them to see.
He posted like a fucking.
Can you go to?
Yeah, 1 second.
Man, Stan, I almost fucked you up just now.
Why?
You 1 seconded me like I was your son.
Did I?
Yeah.
Well, I just want to make sure I get the right page up without giving away personal information before I go to that other screen.
Ooh. Like your credit card number and shit?
Yeah, something like that. But come on, Gregor. He posted a picture of a fucking dinosaur.
Is that Did he really put a dragon underneath of it?
Yep.
Okay, let's hear it.
Let me see.
I will just call him on the fly right now if I need to.
Yeah, I think we might have to because I told you I hit him up. He posted, "Hey, Paul Felder, you looked good in your kickboxing fight with Edson. Let's see how you do in an MMA fight with me."
What?
It's just funny. He's being so respectful. Let's see how you would do in a fight with me. You know, just he should say, like, Paul Felder, I honestly don't think you have anything for me. And I would eat your lunch.
Yeah.
Like that, like Chael's going to laugh
Give me the thing.
You got to put it in here. Chael's going to laugh at him about that too, I think, and be like, what are you posting a picture of a fucking dinosaur with the medal around his neck? Thinking that's going to get Paul Felder or someone excited.
Try it.
He needs to redo that video. Why, we're going right it? We're going to try him?
Yeah.
All right, we'll see what
It's
he
the
says.
Menace and The Man show, dude.
I like that. I like that. Does he have an iPhone?
Yes.
All right.
Actually, I'm not entirely sure.
No, he does not. So we'll go audio.
How do you know he doesn't?
Because his chat's not blue.
Gregor has whatever's cheapest.
Yeah.
That is actually very false.
He has...
He only buys the best things.
Yeah, I was going to say, he definitely doesn't have the only...
But-
It depends on what it is. Like
Yes.
bicycle parts, best
Bikes,
top of the line.
Fishing gear.
Fishing gear, top of the line.
It used to be cars, but not cars anymore.
He
Cuts corners on things he doesn't like, but if he's obsessed with it, he buys the very best that money can buy. He showed up to Kyle Serm's wedding in a $4,000 suit.
Did he?
Well, he was in the wedding party.
Yeah.
So Blonde Fighter and Kyle Sermonera got married. Gregor was in the wedding party on Kyle's side, obviously. The groomsmen had on, like, you know, slacks, dress shoes, suspenders, like a rolled up, like, white button up, but it was like, you know, beachy kind of shit, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Where is he right now? I can't hear him very well in my headphones.
Probably wrestling practice.
Yeah.
Because your phone volume's low.
My phone volume's low.
No, that's not why.
If I'm being honest, what number's showing up that's calling him?
Mine probably.
Yeah, no chance he's going to answer.
You've reached Gregor Gillespie and Gillespie Training. I'm not available to take your call right now, so if you leave me a brief message
What are
with
you
the name
doing?
and the number,
Let's
I'll
leave
get
him a
back to you
message.
as soon as possible.
All right,
Thanks.
go ahead, Stan. I'm not leaving a message.
At the tone, please
All right, I thought you were calling your boy. You're going to leave him a message. You don't leave messages for people?
Not really. Not usually.
All right.
You said we.
What do you mean we?
You
All
said
right.
we're going to leave him a message.
How many messages have we left to people? At least 10.
What do you mean we or me?
Both of us have left messages. We've left messages to people on Menace and the Man.
We or just me?
Both of us have. We left a few. You don't recall this?
I mean, I know I have on our show.
No, I'm trying to think of who. We've
I know
definitely
the
left
only
messages
person would
before.
be Phil Baroni that we left a message on.
Yeah. Well, Gregor just texted me hello with a question mark.
Yeah, he's. You gonna respond back to him?
Yeah.
What are you gonna say?
It's Paul Felder. What's up? I just saw you talking shit on Facebook.
Wow, you won't put that. You won't put that.
Bro, but then if I put that, he ain't going to answer then, you think?
I mean, only anybody knows.
So what should I go with? Should I write It's Menace and the Man or should I write It's Paul Felder?
Your best bet is it's Dennis Bermudez.
Yes.
This is my what line? My business line.
The show line.
He doesn't like shows. I think he said this is like my work phone.
Well, what does he call you?
My work
Does
phone.
he call you Dennis or he calls you Bermudez?
Dennis? I am a human being.
Are you?
Put the camera on you real quick.
Why am I putting the camera on me?
I just need a little G Fuel.
Oh, you're going to jerk off a little bit? But now you want to put the camera on me and then you want me to do work while I'm on the camera?
What are you talking about?
Why don't you give me your cup and put the camera on you? How's that sound?
Fine. Hi.
You were going to jump over my lap to mix up some G Fuel right now.
I will kill you.
Why would you kill me?
Because
You're a violent person.
But let's continue to talk about the fights.
UFC 242?
Yep.
Well, which ones did you get to see? I don't feel like you got to see the whole card.
I saw the Felder and Barbosa fight.
And what'd you think of it? Because now that's something I've really gotten big into since we had Mike Brown on, as I look at MMADecisions.com.
Yep.
And people thought Barbosa won that fight. And I remember at initial, I thought Barbosa won that fight. I thought it was 2-1 Barbosa. You see that, Nat? Or were you just smacking me?
Yeah, because you're in my shot.
Oh, my elbow? No, I'm not.
Yes, you were.
No, I was. Oh, I was.
Yeah.
All right, well,
Little bitch.
that happens. I told you to move all the way to the end of the couch.
I am.
Like the very end.
Look at the fucking...
I'm just joking with you.
Yeah, you better be. Fucking put your ass down.
Ooh, you know what I threw out there, too?
No.
Because we're going to see about Austin Vanderfort and Paige kicking me.
Wow.
When they come to New York.
When do they come?
I don't know. We'll figure it out next
Should
week.
be like 2 weeks now, right?
2 weeks now. But next week when we talk to Austin, we'll figure it out. But we're going to maybe go out to eat with them or something. And try to create some fun shit with people.
You gonna bring your credit card, Stan?
Nope. Frank the Tank. Anthony Giaramita. Home Interiors by Anthony Giaramita is. Yeah, man. That's even the other thing. I know it's a time thing now, especially. We got to start generating money with, especially Cooking with the Menace. But you got Cooking with the Menace places that want you to do some Cooking with the Menace episodes.
Like?
Frank has 100 restaurants. That's what he does. He installs all types of shit in restaurants.
Because I had a homie hit me up like, hey, when's Cooking with the Menace coming back? And I was like, you don't talk to me like that. All right. I'll fucking... I was like, I don't know. Maybe soon.
What? Someone said, when is another episode coming out?
Yeah, I think...
You get it every day.
Not every day.
At least I get it 3 or 4 times a week online on social media.
Really?
Yes. And I get it from fighters, too. Like, remember Dom Reyes? Huge fan of Cooking with the Menace.
Wow.
Yeah, people love that shit.
All right.
And I mentioned to Frank just that we wanted to maybe when Austin and Paige come into town, do like a food with fighters or something and sit down, have a meal with them, talk some shit. And he was like, I got 100 restaurants, so you pretty much tell me what like level you want. You want upscale? You want low scale? No.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Give me low scale, Frank.
What do you mean? Why low scale?
Why would I want low scale?
You know what I mean. Not like he's like, you want like 5-star restaurants. You want something convenient, something up the block, you know.
We're
blah,
trying
blah,
to
blah.
fucking ball out.
Yeah. I doubt.
Especially if it's not my dollar.
Especially if it's fucking
Nah, I'm just Josh.
Austin and Paige Van Zandt.
Yeah.
We're trying to make it to them like Menace and the Man are doing big things.
And they are. Like,
Oh,
don't
absolutely.
be stupid.
You know what I mean, though.
So all right. So, what website had that? Edson? Well, the thing is, Edson was backing up the whole time.
MMADecisions.com. If you go there, it says that.
When the fight happened, you were like, "See, look at that. That doesn't make any sense." And when it goes to judging, I couldn't concur. How does one judge have it 30-27 Barbosa, another judge have it 30-27 Felder?
And then the other judge had it 29-28 Felder.
Like,
I had
really?
It was 29.
How can it be that lopsided?
It was 29-28 somebody, but I didn't agree with it being Paul Felder. But then it was super close. That obviously going either way. I'm not going to be like, oh, fucking horrible, worst decision ever. But I'd have to rewatch it. But initially, I thought Barbosa.
How are the judges so skewed, though? That doesn't make any sense to me.
I mean, part of it could be where they're sitting.
They're sitting right next to each other.
No, they're not. There's one on each side of the cage. So if the fight's happening in front of one judge and he's hearing the fucking thud of body shots or leg kicks.
Really? I thought the judges go 1, 2, 3.
Nope, they don't sit next to each other.
They used to, at least.
No. I'm not sure. I mean, you fought in the UFC, so I don't know. But
I mean, I could put a lot of money on it. They used to.
No. They never really did. If you go, they set them up like on 3 corners of the cage.
It's an octagon. There should be 8 judges.
Well, I even said that that last episode with Bobby Green, I said 10, and then you said 7. It's got to be an odd number. After I said 10, I was like, oh, because then it'll easily be a draw. It's got to be an odd number.
Yeah, 7.
Yeah. So 7, 9, but I think even the MMADecisions.com, like I just...
Or put a spin on this shit. Listen, If there were 8 judges and each judge had it 4-4, final death.
Well, that's a thing too.
Dude, the odds of it being 4-4.
Don't you think that would be a more exciting fight too? Like I think
a 4th round.
If there was this fight's a draw, they're going one more round. I think that's fucking exciting. Like I think when they used to do that on The Ultimate Fighter, the tiebreaker round or something like that, where they had to have a winner.
Yeah.
I thought that shit was entertaining because then you see like who really fucking wants it.
Yeah, I think if there was 8 judges, and then you went, you know
who would have won a lot of those tiebreaker rounds? Dennis Bermudez.
Yeah,
bro. Like that's even like the only fight that you didn't win that was a split decision was what's his face? Max Holloway. That's the only one where like the MMA decisions had it for Holloway across the board. But that's because Holloway won the first, probably won the second. But that third round could have been 10-8. The second round was close.
What are you talking about?
What am I talking about?
You're being insane, Stan.
Why? What did you think that fight should have been?
I took him down a ton of It's MMA, not kickboxing.
Yeah. So you think you had the second round?
I think I'm almost positive I took him down every round.
Yeah. But then you were mauling him in the third round. And then if that fight would have went any further, would have been all Menace.
And like he was hitting me a lot, but I was walking through them to hit him back.
Yeah.
And then I'd fucking dump him on his head. What showed more well-roundedness in MMA, me or Max Holloway in that fight?
That's like we talked about with Bobby Green.
Answer the question,
you,
Stan. Okay,
you.
So what the fuck you talking about?
I'm talking about facts and MMAdecisions.com,
Facts.
not things.
You just said facts.
You're getting angry with me now.
No, you're about to get fucked up. No.
You're getting angry with me because I'm talking about MMA. I'm talking about journalists, how they scored the fight.
Guys that never fought before. Got it.
Yes. And then I even said, like, that type of fight could have been a draw. Or if it wasn't a draw and it would have went to that next round, Max Holloway was done that night.
I murdered him.
Yeah. That would have been a tough one for him.
Oh, he's a beast, though.
Oh, he's a fucking killer.
Yeah.
But,
that was actually one fight that I recall in between rounds, like, smiling at my corner and be like, man, I'm having a really good time out here.
Yeah. That was an exciting fight. But
this is fun to me right now. And the reason being is because, like, when he was punching me, they didn't hurt.
All the other ones, though, Dennis, like all those other split ones, the ones that, like, burned out your career, if you will.
Yeah, you're right.
They burned you out a little bit. But MMAdecisions.com, they had it in Menace Bermudez's favor. So, Paul Felder, Barbosa. I thought Barbosa won. Who'd you think
Really? Won? I thought Felder won.
I thought Barbosa won 2-1. But I get what you mean. He was on the back foot the whole time.
The whole time.
And then, I guess
he landed like a dope. Yeah. Let's call Eddie right now.
Eddie?
Yeah.
All right. Well, probably could have got Gregor back on, too. I just didn't have the moment to text him.
Well, in your eyes, who's bigger?
Forget about it. Not a question.
So answer the question.
Eddie Alvarez. He has a bigger following. He's a bigger name.
Oh.
It's almost like a numbers thing. A fact of numbers.
Stan, how much would it cost for me to pee on you?
We already went over this that one episode.
Oh, we did.
Yeah.
I feel like I was. What was the number?
Well, you didn't ask him.
What the fuck did you? What are you doing?
Ask him if FaceTime's cool.
I already talked to him about this, and he said yes.
About FaceTime?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, I'd like to make sure.
I think you're stupid.
How am I
Stan,
stupid?
what's the number for you to get peed on?
I mean,
It might have changed. I want your answer now. I want to go back to previous episode that I was on, and I want to see what the answer was then.
Well, the answer
it was
then,
colder then.
Well, no, it was warmer then, I think.
No, it was in fucking
No, it was when we had Sal in studio.
Sal at the other.
We never had Sal at the other. We had Sal here.
I know, but I feel like this conversation happened at the other one.
What do you mean the other one?
At the other studio that we were at.
We never had Sal at that studio.
I know that.
Oh, you're saying it happened at... I don't think it happened at that studio.
I don't know. All right. Stop avoiding the question. How much for you to get urinated on?
Bro, don't get Eddie Alvarez on and be like, Eddie, how much for you to get peed on? Is that what your plan is about to do?
It might be. If
Oh,
you don't
no.
answer the question soon, I'm gonna be like, Eddie, Stan here is being a loser. He's avoiding the question.
Eddie, Stan doesn't want to get peed on. He's an idiot. All right. Well, you're fucking.
Well,
bugging.
Eddie's actually a champion,
Yeah.
so I could be like, no, I have higher morals than that.
Who? What? He would have higher morals than that?
Yeah. Oh shit!
Eddie
The big
Alvarez.
dog. The big dog. Yeah, we're on, dude.
All right, this way or this way? Which way?
Whichever way works for you.
Yeah, whatever you want, dude.
No, I don't care.
I think you look amazing either way.
All right, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that way works perfectly.
You just finished your strength and conditioning session?
Yeah. I'm in Nick Catone's. I don't know how far. I stay in here for I stay here like 3 or 4 days out of the week, so I don't have to drive back and forth from PA. So I'm at Nick Catone's. I stay at the Fighter House right around the corner.
Okay.
Ooh, nice. Well, Eddie Alvarez, nice to meet you. Stan the Man here. Dennis the Menace Bermudez. And
How's it going, bro?
Now we're joined by the Underground King, Eddie Alvarez.
Oh,
Yes,
Stan,
sir.
He can barely see anything. He can't see your stupid face.
No, he could see
No, I
us.
can't.
What can't you see, Eddie?
Look, there's a little.
I can
picture.
see half. I can see like
You can see your
half
stupid little arm.
Yeah,
half the tennis.
if you did the camera the other way, then you'd be able to see both of us. But this,
Okay, let me give it a shot.
no. But then the other way,
Oh,
Yeah, there we
okay.
go.
yeah,
yeah.
there you go.
Look at.
Let me move back a little bit.
Look
We
at,
good?
Yep.
Look how fat this guy is.
I used to be skinny.
We'll
Eddie.
all be there. We'll all be there someday.
Hang
Can't
on.
wait to be there.
Eddie, that's my
Can't
goal.
wait to be there.
That's my goal. Well, hang on. Eddie, you're married with kids and shit, so like you have this like comfort zone about like your appearance,
Yeah.
I'm a single dude that's got to like, be I got to be
Yeah.
looking good. Stan.
You're not fully taken yet. Yeah,
Yes.
I could. Look, me and my wife, we've been together forever, and my wife don't make excuses. We have 4 children. We've been together since we were 15 years old. But she makes it a point to always look good, look sexy,
Yeah.
and we do well like that.
Hey.
We met each other when we met each other. We were fit, so we promised each other we stay that way.
Wow.
Yeah, and you guys been together forever.
Hey,
So.
your lady is
Yeah.
a fox. I will give you kudos for that. Well done, sir.
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
appreciate that.
So what's going on, Eddie? You got another fight coming up, right?
Yeah, so we are fighting October 13th. It's going to be the first one champion. It's the 100th anniversary of One Championship, and it's going to air prime time here in the United States. Is the first time One Championship
Oh, damn.
airing prime time on TNT here in the United States. So
Damn.
it's a huge thing for myself to bring One to America and let them see the show we put on.
Oh, wait, this is the finals of that tournament.
Yes, sir.
Oh, so you're about to – I was going to say, if he does win that one championship, he makes history, but you're very close to making that history. You're going to be the most prestigious champion in combat sports history when you win this.
So the tournament title is different. I'm gonna win the tournament title, but that doesn't mean I capture the title yet. I still have to fight the champion.
Oh, okay. But you're one
who's,
step closer.
I'm just I'm one fight away from fighting for that championship belt, and I don't believe I ever got an opportunity the first time at least at a championship belt and let it slip. So I'm looking forward to the next couple of months ahead.
Yeah. Because, I mean, you're one of those. So I was talking to Stan about how I spoke to you on the phone yesterday, and I'm like, man, Eddie was talking to me like I was like his boss. Like, he was just so polite and so nice. Like, I haven't like scratched the surface of the shit you've done. And he's like, he's just one of those, he's a real one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're from Philly, right?
Born right in Kensington in North Philadelphia.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
humble beginnings, but I'll never ever not pick up a fighter's call. Any fighter, especially fighter who's not really like competing. I see what you're doing, Dennis, and like I'll be there. We can empathize with each other, and we're all going to need each other at some point. So,
right.
I appreciate what you do, and I can't wait till. I mean, I tell people all the time, like, oh, when are you going to quit this? I'm like, I've been wanting to retire for 12 years now, so I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean, for me personally, I remember, like, I don't know, I just had that shitty stint of just losses where I was like, you know what? Fuck these guys, man. This is bullshit. I'm not doing this shit anymore. You know what I mean? Like, one guy's going to go, you get half your money. Like, what?
Yeah.
How are you going to have it that I fucking lost around 30-27 when I mauled the guy? Clearly.
Yeah.
You know, and it's that kind of shit that I was like, you know what? I'm good, man. Because I got kids. I know you have kids, and I know this, like, CTE, you know, has, like, hit the surface. I don't want to be, like, a test dummy. Like, oh, it turns out the CTE is worse than we thought.
Yeah, I've been down that rabbit hole, like, where I was contemplating that whole thing. I had a bad brain injury, like, before the third possible Mike Chandler fight. I got a bad injury, and I contemplated being out of this whole thing. And
before the UFC.
Yeah. Before I signed my UFC deal, I got a bad brain injury. It messed up, like, my vestibular system. So the system that controls my head and eye movement, like if I go like that and my eyes have to go that way, that got really, really fucked up.
Wow.
And I took a whole year off, and do I have someone behind me right now?
Yeah, you got the window washer.
He's killing it right now, though.
I thought I found a quiet spot, but apparently not.
Hang on, that's amazing. Hang on. When you watch those guys work, they're like fucking like they're so like efficient.
Yeah.
Like they're like
He's a ninja with the window wand.
Oh man. This guy's been doing a while. He's slow.
If there was a fifth Ninja Turtle, it'd be that guy with two windshield washers.
Wow. Wow, I agree, man.
Fucking people up.
So what's give me like your family life. So I mean obviously you're in Jersey for 3 to 4 days and then you go home and chill with the fam?
Yeah, so like I said, me and my wife been together forever, so she understands the sport.
Yep.
We've been through it all. And like unlike most fighters, like a lot of fighters separate their wives and their family from fighting. And I think like that's silly, because if you bring your wife in and let her understand it, they actually see how fucking dangerous it is, and then they get it, and then they allow you your time and allow you, rather than be like resentful toward it. I see a lot of women and wives and girlfriends, they don't understand what we're going through, our fears, our anxieties, and the stuff that comes along with it, the possible injuries. So like early on, I brought my wife on, and she got to see all the terrible shit. And now she's like, she'll tell me to leave the house before I ever do leave. She's like, you need to get out of here and get gone. So yeah. I come here. Monday I have Ricardo Almeida's and strength and conditioning in Pennsylvania, and then Tuesday morning we have sparring here at Nick Catone's. And I have a lot of stuff between Tuesday and Thursday here at Nick's with the coaches and Mark Henry and wrestling. So I just stay here all the way to Friday morning, basically, and then I go home for the weekend.
And chill? And chill, just maybe do a little cardio and shit like that?
No. Sunday I swim, and Saturday we have another sparring. But I usually go home Saturday, Sunday, and yeah, it's more relaxed than it is during the week, and I don't have to drive as much, you know?
Yeah.
When is this next one?
You said the 13th, October 13th.
October 13th?
Yeah, 12th and 13th, they're having shows. So One Championship's doing back-to-back shows for their 100th anniversary. So on the 12th and 13th, they're having shows that'll air on TNT primetime.
All right, that's what's up. And this is their debut on TNT as well, right?
Yes, sir. Yep.
All right, so they're coming correct. They're bringing one of the greatest lightweights to ever live.
wait till you guys see this show. I'm not you guys know I fought forever. I fought for Bellator, Bodog, MFC, Reality. I fought for every single promotion there was. One championship, when you see their show on TV or if you're able to make it live when they come here in 2020, it is fucking amazing. It's like you'll get chills because it feels like old school Pride where they announce the guys before they come out. They have the battle drums, the Japanese samurai warrior drums, and it's unreal, man. It's like nothing I ever seen.
You fought in Pride, no?
Yeah.
I fought in Dream,
Okay.
which was Pride sold, and then they created Dream, and then I fought in Dream. So everybody who fought in that Pride Lightweight Grand Prix, they end up fighting the following year in the Dream Lightweight Grand Prix.
Oh, okay. And how old were you then? Because I think I might have had like your highlight tapes, like whatever, before I started getting into MMA. And he had the white spandex on, the white fucking Valtudos.
Yeah. That was I think I fought Joachim Hansen then, and I was maybe like 23 years old, maybe like 13 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, you're still young. You're 35, right?
He's not good at math.
Well,
35, yo.
Hang on.
He had to think about it there. It seemed
23.
It seems like you've been doing this forever. Like you're one of those guys.
I had my first pro fight at the Rexplex in a basketball gym in front of like 75 people for Ring of Combat for Lou Neglia.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, in 2003. That was my very first pro MMA fight. 03.
Shout out to Lou Neglia. I know he's got a show coming up this weekend. Are you going to that one?
I think so. I think Joe Bodybags Pfeiffer. He's a huge draw here in Philadelphia and a young up and coming kid. I think he might be headlining.
Yeah, Joe Piper. I know he's worked with Sermonara before. That dude.
If I saw him, I think I would recognize him.
He's supposed to be really good.
I knew Joey since he was like 4 years old. So, and Joey's been competing BJJ and MMA since he was 4. So that kid's gonna be something special.
So what got you into fighting even?
I grew up in Kensington, and if you read about Kensington is where Rocky was filmed.
Okay.
The first Rocky.
Got you.
So North Philadelphia, there's boxing gyms on like every corner, and then they would have gym wars. You would bounce from gym to gym and spar each other. So Dennis, if you could picture like a neighborhood where you knock for your friends and you play stickball or football, we knock for our friends. We have 4 boxing gloves, you know?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you would say, "Hey, you want to box?" And no, I got homework or something like that. Or hey, you want to box? And then you box right in the middle of the street.
Damn.
Or if nobody had gloves, we would slap box.
Yeah. So me and my homies growing up, my father bought me and my younger brother these like. They're from KB Toys. They had like fucking.
Yeah.
They had like feathers in them. You know, they maybe were like 4 ounces.
Yeah.
And we had them forever. And as we grew older, our fingers came out of the ends of them, and we still would fight with them. You know what I mean? So, and we would fight on the trampoline, and like our friends, the whole 9. You know, but
no real protection when you punch someone in the face.
Yeah, like my old man was boxing my older brother. My older brother like hooked up nice, and he was 15. And my dad said, "Okay." Wham! And like hit my brother. And my brother's head hit the fucking closet door, and he sunk right there and like was knocked out. My stepmom was like, "Are you fucking serious?" She's like, "Wait, he hit me hard."
Yeah.
That was the you know. I remember one time my dad had you know too many cocktails at dinner. We're in the car driving home. He's like, "Hey, $20 for the winner between you two." It was me and my younger brother. And my younger brother was like, "No, Dad, like fucking stop." You know, I'm like, "Jay, shut up. Okay? Just take the L. All right, I'll split it. I'll split it with you." But Yeah, it happened, and I fucked his ass up.
Yeah, so Eddie, we don't try to glorify it, but one of our favorite things that we love to talk about is street fights.
Ooh.
And not in like the negative way. We like to get laughs out of it. So
Yeah.
obviously, I'm sure you had some street fights growing up, right?
Yeah, lie to us.
I got some great ones. Plenty. I can go on for days about street fights.
Well, we'll take one right now. Your best one. And I want the circumstance of why it happened. He smacked your mom. What happened?
No.
Kicked your
nothing
dog?
like that. There was from like 17 to about 19 years old. I had an ID. I was able to go out. I had an ID, so I was able to go out and drink. And I didn't have a ton of parental guidance. My parents left. You know how normal kids leave their house at 18?
Right.
Well, when I turned 18, my parents left.
Wow.
So
my father, kind of similar thing. At when he was 17 years old, his parents were like, we're going to Puerto Rico. You coming or staying?
Yeah. So I stayed home, and I split the bills with my brother and sisters who were not far in age. So I was basically able to do what I wanted at 18. And I was bar hopping, doing what a free 18-year-old would do, and getting into trouble with friends. But one instance was we were.
But you had your lady at this time.
Yeah, we were. Me and her been in a number of street fights.
Oh.
She'll fight before any one of my friends.
Wow.
Yeah, like you hear her when you fight, she almost wants to get in the cage.
Yeah.
She's the loudest one in the audience.
That's because she literally wants to fight. Like if she could, she would.
Yeah.
What's her name again?
Jamie Alvarez.
Hey, we might need to get Jamie on the show sometime.
Shout out to Jamie Alvarez.
She would be shy. She only comes out of her shell when I fight. You hear her yell, but otherwise she wouldn't want to be in no kind of.
You know what I would love? If we got her on, we played one of your fights, and she was like commentating it.
She'd be so embarrassed, man. After every fight, she hangs her head in shame.
Or
she's so embarrassed. But there's nothing she could do about it. It's uncontrollable.
Yeah. I forget who I was fighting, but Boss Rutan was sitting in front of my lady at the time, and she was going nuts. And Boss kind of like, did one of these, like, hey, like, can you, like...
You're yelling in my ear.
Yeah, she was like, fuck you, like, mind your own business, like, whatever. Or like, maybe he was standing. She's like, hey, like, sit the fuck down, or something like that, whatever. And, like, later on, like, she didn't know who the fuck Boss Rutan was, whatever. And then later on, like, people were taking pictures with him and shit like that, and da-da-da, and she's like, what the... So I was like, yeah, it's Boss Rutan. He's like a fucking legend in the sport. She's like, oh, shit.
Yeah,
I met him before.
I just told that guy to go fuck himself.
Yeah, hang on. Well, I mean, and your lady can contest this. Like, when it's fucking happening and it's like what we feel when we're fighting, like, they feel when they're just saying whatever comes out of their damn mouths. Or who they hit or who they grab,
Yeah. And then their instincts take over.
She gets in arguments with people on the internet because there's people who will say, hey, when you were fighting, I was yelling so loud, the cops got called on the house. But then, like, they'll yell at her because she's yelling. She's like, you don't even know him, and you're getting the cops called on you. Imagine how I feel. I'm his wife.
Right, yeah.
So it's like, it's she's for me. That's all I could say. She wants to... She's down. She's
an old school chick in terms of like ride or die.
Yeah.
I've seen like a lot of like girls these days like, you know what? Last week I was unhappy. I'm gonna throw this one in.
Yeah, no, definitely not that.
Well, Eddie Alvarez found his chick before cell phones.
Yeah.
It's a big thing.
Yup, we had pagers because I used to page her 30013, and that was Eddie upside down. I used to page her 300.
Wow, this guy.
Yup.
Was 143 a thing then?
Always, yeah.
That was I love you, and 38 was fuck you if you were angry.
Oh wow, that's some old school
all the
shit.
pager codes.
Any other ones?
38, 143. I don't know. I think just fuck you and I love you were the only real ones that people understood.
Yeah. Those are the only ones they were using in the Alvarez household.
Damn. So what's it like?
Well, here, we cut him off when we started
sorry.
talking about his wife, the street fight we didn't get to.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Give us a good street fighting story, Eddie.
Good job, Stan.
Okay, good street fight. So there was a place called Tiki Bob's in Philadelphia when I was younger. I think it was on like 3rd Street, and a lot of fights outside this club. But we were outside a club. There was 3 other kids outside the club, and it was like very childish, like fuck you, you bitch, all that kind of stuff, right? And the kids basically, like we were like, as long as they were away from us, we were fine. But they were about to get inside of a cab, and the kid was like, "That's what I thought, you fucking pussy," like that.
Oof.
As he reached for the cab door. So like he was basically.
Hang on, you were
bitching
in the
me
cab.
up.
You were in the cab.
No, I was on the street, right in front of the cab, and he decided that he was going to call me a bitch right as he got in, and then skate away, and then I was going to end up being the guy who got bitched up by the guy who got in the cab.
Yeah.
So, before he got to get in the cab, he said, he called me the P word. He went to grab the cab door, and I kicked the cab door.
Wow. Like you were not going nowhere.
No, his fucking hand got caught in between the door and shut. His hand was shut in the door. and he yells, "Ah!" It was the door shut with his hand in it.
Oh, my gosh.
As soon as it showed his hand in it, my friend snuck him and knocked him out cold.
Yes.
And at this
Went
point in my life,
by his hand.
at this point in my life, we were ruthless, like terrible. So the minute that happened, he went out, and his friend from behind was coming to hit me, and I punched this kid and knocked him out, and my friend kicks him in the face like a soccer kick to the face, and within like a 10-second frame, there was 3 guys laid out on 3rd Street, and we looked like to check everybody's out, and then ran down 3rd Street and got out of there.
Love it.
And it turns out, like the next day, the guy that I turned around and punched was like a Temple College cheerleader. One of them big guys who tossed the people.
Hang on, those motherfuckers are strong as fuck, though.
Yeah, they're usually jacked.
I didn't care. A win was a win at that point in my life, and I would have took a W against anyone.
Oh, every time. And then the next question I have is like, during that time period, was that when like Onyx was hot, like Slam? Da, da, da. Let the boys,
No, not yet. He's not that much older than us. He's not that much older than us.
No, Onyx was before, like, that time was like Rough Riders.
Rough
Riders, the Anthem, that stuff was like...
Yeah, like what we were bopping to in high school or middle school, he was listening to in high school.
Yeah, but hang on. Yeah. I just gotta say this right now. So, I did a little snap today, and I just said like one little verse the Sticky Finger said in that Slam song, and I tagged Onyx. They're now following me, and they reposted it.
That's amazing.
Yeah, we gotta get Sticky Fingers on the show.
We gotta get them come in the studio and perform. That'd be amazing.
There you go.
Yeah.
Come in the studio and perform.
Why do you mean? They would do it for you. You're a professional fighter in the UFC. They'll do some shit for you. Maybe we'll get them to your birthday.
Stan, you're insane.
I
just want to talk to Sticky Fingers. That's it.
You just want to talk to Sticky Fingers?
Hey, you remember Sticky Fingers?
Of course.
Eddie, right?
Do I?
Sticky Fingers.
Not necessarily. I remember that song, but...
He was like the crazy guy in the Onyx, like
the one with the lazy eye, with the fucked up eye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, but we'll get him.
So he's like the old school Fetty Wap.
The original Fetty Wap.
He's original.
The original.
But
Fetty
he
Wap.
was like he was like the rapper who was like ripped and jacked before DMX and Ja Rule.
Yeah.
You know.
All right.
Damn. So back to fatherhood. Let's go there. We got the street fight.
We got a good street fight. Yeah.
Fatherhood. Do your kids play video games?
Yes, they do.
Do you play video games?
No, I actually am the guy like yelling at them to get the hell off the video games.
Now,
yeah.
The thing is like your kids could potentially make more money than you do playing video games than you do fighting, and you're a professional athlete. If they're the best at it.
Okay, and I'm old school as a parent, like, and I try to understand that I'm old school and try to like better understand them in the changing world that we're in.
Yeah.
But regardless of whether, and I'm aware that with this esports and this stuff, they can make, potentially hundreds of millions of dollars, tens of millions of dollars. I still don't condone it because I just don't think it's healthy for a kid to sit in a room that long and not use his body and his five senses.
Right.
I think it's a cheap, fast way to stimulate your mind versus like what we used to do where we went outside, knocked for a friend, and play a game. So there needs to be, I think the balance has tipped too far into the video game side and needs a better balance. So as a parent, I try to enforce that a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, well, even the tablets. Like, how old are your kids, Eddie?
I have 14, 11, 9. They're my boys, and then I have a 4-year-old girl.
Are they addicted to like the tablets or the phone?
He shuts that shit down.
I don't give them. I give them times, and I don't like sometimes on the weekends when me and my wife want to just relax. They take advantage of that. Like, oh, mom and dad are relaxing, and I have to go in the rooms and tell them get the hell outside. You know what I mean? Like I don't play that shit, man. I really don't like that. I'm okay with at leisure, but it's a very weird thing for me as a dad that kids only connect on a game when they don't connect like socially anymore. Like actually be with the other kid rather they just go in the room alone and connect with their friends virtually or online. There needs to be I'm okay with a little bit of that, but there needs to be a better balance.
Right.
Yeah, because I find most kids today are addicted to a tablet.
Yeah,
or a phone.
I don't let my kid. Like, I mean, again, if I'm trying to get some shit done, okay, bang. But for the most part, we're playing with toys. We're outside. We're swimming. We're on the trampoline. We're playing football, soccer, or Nerf battling, shooting each other.
One of the things that
I don't allow it during dinners. I'm very strict on that.
I
don't allow, like, I'm not into that. I see kids where parents are having dinner and the kids are on it. That really
at a restaurant, right? So,
restaurants where they just like dig your head in a tablet. You
just
don't
like,
have to
hey,
socialize with your family or friends.
Yeah, I want to have a good time here. Shut up, fucking little Kenny.
Yeah.
No, I see that too. Where kids are like, the parents are like fully engaged. The kids just like, because my kids have asked for it. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Well, now how's the baby moms? Does she let them get on the tablets?
No, me and my wife are like, we're like, baby. No, I don't have a baby mom.
Yeah, I was asking.
You're
talking
to Dennis?
No, I would imagine. Wait. Yeah, I imagine she's on the same ticket.
Yeah.
But
well, that's good. There's some discipline in the Alvarez household.
Yeah.
Because kids will take advantage. They will. Now,
me and my wife we're a good team. Look, if she disagrees with me, she'll never do it in front of them. And the same deal with me. If I totally disagree with whatever she's doing, I'll never, ever. My kids will never see that ever. And I'm big on that. We both make sure if we totally disagree, we'll do that shit in a room alone with each other, never in front of the kids. That's super important, man. Super important.
Eddie,
that's amazing parenting right there.
Eddie,
Great
not
parenting.
only am I jealous of your physique, I'm jealous of your accomplishments. I'm jealous of your relationship too, man. This dude's out here just crushing
I appreciate that. I appreciate that, man.
Because I've got kids and I get it. I'm like, man, that's pretty cool. They're on the same page. You know, me and my kid's mom are on the same page. We just are not in the same house. We became more on the same page after we separated than we were when we were in the same house, though, too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I always knew Eddie Alvarez was an amazing fighter. I was always like a super big fan. And then LaFleur always spoke super highly of
Yes.
you. Ryan LaFleur always talked about how awesome Eddie Alvarez was. Then Menace saying, yeah, I hit him up and he's super cool. He wants to come on the show. He's down to come on the show. Now talking to you, Eddie Alvarez is the fucking man.
Nah, I always knew that, you idiot.
You know what I mean? I'm not saying I didn't always know it. I'm saying he's an awesome dude.
So actually, like, I feel like I know everything about fighting and like but like an actual question I have for you is because I met you. You were down in Florida training with the Black Zillions. That shit fell apart, whatever. And then I would have thought you went to H kickboxing, but then you came back to Jersey. So like throughout your career, you have bounced around because you were in the Fight Factory, right, in Philly for a minute. Is that a real place?
Just Fight Factory, then to Henri Hooft, then to Mark Henry. Yeah, 3 places.
Now, were those transitions tough for you? For me personally, like I'm so loyal to a fault. Well, I'm like, you showed me so much stuff and you helped me so much. Like I'm gonna you're my guy.
Yeah, we talked about that before. How you're loyal to a fault.
My first transition was difficult. Me and my wife argued. She said, "What are you gonna?" Because I was loyal to a team that wasn't all in with me.
Yeah.
I felt like, wasn't like they didn't have the same commitment to what I wanted to do as I had. So my wife was pretty much like, what are you going to wait to lose to end up leaving? So
yeah,
that's what I kind of did. I lost. I said, you know what, fuck it. I'm going to do what I wanted to do and commit to this. So the hardest transition was leaving Florida because I was friends with Henry. Henry dumped a lot of time into me.
Yeah.
And me and Henry taught me a lot. And that was difficult. I knew we were going to come back home for my family's sake. But I wish, and I still talk to Henry to this day, it was difficult fighting for the world title without Henry in my corner with having Mark Henry and Henri Hooft in my corner when I won the world title. If I could, I would have liked to have both of them in my corner during that time because I was still fresh leaving Florida and had a great bond and relationship with Henri Hooft at the time.
Yeah.
But besides that sort of rough patch, I haven't had difficulty transitioning. Everybody who I worked with knows how loyal I am and knows how committed I am to the sport. And I got love for everybody I trained with still. There's no hard feelings. And I'm always very generous to the coaches that I train with. Always.
Yeah. So I actually almost met you before I came down to the Black Zillions. Does Francis, I think, is it Evans? Does that ring?
Yeah, Frankie Evans.
Yeah,
yep.
he was my first promoter ever for amateur. I was fighting for him down in Virginia, and I think he wanted me to continue fighting on his cards. Like, hey man, because he saw, I guess he might have saw what I had right away. He's like, man, if you ever want to train with Eddie Alvarez, because at the time I think you were probably maybe the Bellator champ at the time. Maybe?
Yeah, Franny's a Kenzo. He's from Kensington.
Yeah, he was like, man, I could hook it up, and I was like, yeah, cool. I had $0, so where am I gonna go? Where am I gonna stay? But it crossed my, because at the time I was living in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, when I first started fighting. But that was a 4-hour trip. So what am I gonna do? A funny story. He invited me to a show, a pro show he was doing in Philly. I went there. And, who's the Brazilian dude? I'm drunk.
Wilson Hayes?
Yes! Wilson Hayes was fighting for a title.
He was the only Brazilian guy in Philadelphia. That's how I knew.
Right. So I got invited there. I'm sitting front row, and my trainer at the time, Steve Blackman, was there, right? he fought, I think, Scott. I forget who he fought, but he like smashed him. And I was drinking. I was like, set it up. I'll fight him. Set it up. Like I'll get that. Because I had never had a belt. And I still, I always went, so there was an amateur belt being dangled in front of me. I'm like, no, I'm going to go pro. I went pro, and then there was like a pro belt dangled in front of me. I'm like, no, I'm going to go UFC. And I was always chasing that UFC belt. And like, I think another reason why I retired was just like those string of losses took me so fucking far away from that belt that I was just like, I don't have the time in the tank to get to that title. It was like 3 or 4 years away, I feel, in my head.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be overwhelming knowing how far you got to climb,
right,
and knowing how much time you already put in.
Yeah.
It could be exhausting just to think about.
Yeah.
But we do that in our heads, but me and Mark Henry always talk like I suffered terrible defeats where I felt that way, and I always need my coaches to remind me, like, Dennis, in this sport, 2 solid wins and you could be fighting for a damn title.
Right.
You know, this sport is so fickle, like, it changes so quickly, and if this guy's out, you could be in.
Yeah.
So it's like, I just try to do one fight at a time and friggin'
but you never
make
lost.
sure I can put on my best fight.
You never lost 4 in a row. I was like, my damn job is on the line now.
Yeah.
4 and 3 of them. 3 of them in a row were split decisions that I thought I won every one of them. And what's the website?
MMAdecisions.com.
MMAdecisions.com.
And then one of them, like I've always talked to you about, I thought the Korean Zombie was early. He got flashed. Like, Eddie, you know about that. When you get like that flash knockdown, you come right to, but the referee fucking jumps in. Menace had one of those against the Korean Zombie.
Yeah.
So that one probably.
Dennis, correct me if I'm wrong. I think I first heard of you from Kamaru Usman.
Yeah. He was on the show.
You had a relationship. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
he was a wrestling coach.
I was down there, and you were going through the tournament, and he was like, "This is my man. He's gonna win the whole thing."
Yeah.
That's how I got to know you. That's how I was introduced to you. In fighting was.
Now he big times me, dude.
Yeah.
Now he big times me. I'll hit him.
No, does he? Oh, does he?
Dude, I'll text him on some like, yo, what's up, fam? Happy birthday. Like, I'm like, really, son?
Yeah.
We're there now.
I got to give him a call. I should FaceTime him right now.
Wow.
We should put him on a spot.
Would that come through this?
Yeah, you could 3-way FaceTime. But then I saw he was in like Morocco or something. He's like world traveling.
Hang on.
Cejudo right now.
He was.
I'm super happy for him, man. I think he's doing really good. I think he's gonna be a great champion. Who's like I think he beats Colby. I really do. Who am I thinking of?
Who's what?
I think he beats Colby
Covington.
I think.
Usman?
Yeah. I think he beats him.
Yeah. The problem. Look, Colby's I'm still like shocked at the volume and the amount of output I seen in his last 2 fights. Like, as a fighter, how difficult it is to do what he just did his last 2 fights.
Yeah.
So like, but there's a danger to that much volume, and I think Usman, when you're doing that, you're also vulnerable every time your hand leaves your head.
Right.
You're vulnerable.
Right.
You're vulnerable
right.
every time you throw a punch. And Usman has that kind of power that you can't do that often and leave yourself open that often. And I think Usman puts him away because he's doing too much volume. He needs to lessen his volume and be safer when he fights a guy like Usman.
Yeah.
You know?
So Usman, I think, does a very, very good job at using his range. He's a very long guy. He keeps you out there, and then when he's ready to go and take you down, he lets you come in thinking like you're chasing him, and then boop, there's the takedown.
Yeah.
You know?
Usman's pretty high volume as well, too. I mean, not the level, he's not breaking a record like Colby, but I'd imagine he's close to the record of like strikes per fight and whatnot, like that Woodley fight. He put out a lot of volume in that fight.
He has a great balance. You know, he has the perfect balance, because too much volume, then you have no power and explosiveness.
Right.
But not enough volume. You're full of power and explosiveness, but you can't win a fight via compu strike. I think Usman is right in the middle there, where he has enough volume and all of it's explosive and powerful. He's like that middle area, you know?
Yeah, well, working with Henry's an amazing coach. Like, we train at Long Island MMA, and they have the H kickboxing system here. I've done like a seminar or two with Henry. You've trained with him a bunch of times.
Yeah,
he's
I
a
go
fucking
down to Florida too.
Yeah, he's a legend.
I got into this phase where I was like, you know what? Fuck my hands being up. I feel like I move better. I'm faster with my hands down. I was having good success with it, you know.
Yeah.
And then I moved around with Eddie, and he'd throw 3 punches and he would miss. I was like, oh, and then 4 and 5 would hit. And I was like, shit.
Yeah.
And that's such a true thing, right? Like, if people miss the first 2 punches, usually, or 3 punches, the combo's done. That's it, right? Everyone's like, all right, shit, can't get this guy. Like, let me reset, go again. Eddie was throwing 6 pieces at me. I was like, damn. So I missed the first 3, like, bop, 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 like, fuck me.
Well, Eddie, you could still see us.
On a guy as fast as, like, when you have a guy like that who's that quick and athletic, you'll only land 4 and 5, right? You're not gonna land.
Right.
The first three, you gotta hope get them off balance.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Get him on
then
skates.
4 and 5 may land. There's some guys you're just not gonna hit with 1-2s or even 1-2-3s. You have to throw them probing shots to get them off balance, and then load up on 4 and 5.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, Eddie, can you still see us?
Yeah.
No, because we're getting poor connection on our end from your video.
Pull it together, Stan. It's not your fault, Eddie.
No, it's
Stan.
not. It's not my fault. It's fucking AT&T or Verizon.
Stan.
You know how these people like to fuck with us.
No, you're being a piece of shit again.
Nah, well, Eddie Alvarez, we don't want to keep you too long, but we want to thank you for joining us. You're a true legend, and we appreciate your time.
But Eddie, yeah, we just get on here, we just shoot the shit. If you could text me anytime, and we'll talk about whatever, or vice versa, man. We just really just laid back, and we just fucking kick it, you know?
Yeah, I appreciate it, Dennis. Thanks for the call, man. Anytime. Not at all. Not a problem at all. Thank you, guys.
I just need you to hook me up with Frankie, Amada. I say his fucking.
Really, Frankie. We wanted to get into that. We know you know Frankie since you were kids.
I need to get Frankie on the show.
Ali big times us a little bit too, and he's like, "Oh, you want Frankie? I don't know if I can get Frankie." It's like, just give us the number.
Is this when your show is all the time?
Usually we do like a Tuesday night. Yeah.
We have a little Monday slot that we could fill for special people. Someone like Eddie Alvarez, Frankie Edgar.
Yeah.
No, but the only way I could get them is if, like, after sparring, I call you guys and then I go, "Hey, Frank, here," and then I FaceTime, and then you guys just keep them on the phone for 5 minutes.
Yeah, that wouldn't be hard. I wouldn't be hard for me to keep him on the phone.
Oh, that'd be epic.
He wouldn't. Frankie would never big time you live on air. He would definitely sit down and talk.
I love it. Yeah. We're gonna trap his ass.
All right, well, Eddie Alvarez, you're the man, and again, we appreciate the time. Good luck or good fight, October 12th.
Fuck yeah, dude! You're gonna fuck some shit up.
Thank you, guys. Have a good day.
All right, you too, bro.
Later.
Love that guy. Big fan.
How long was that one?
I don't know, half hour, 40 minutes.
All right, I got to take a piss.
Oh, do you?
Run through me. Yeah. Talk to them about the fights, and then who's up next?
We'll call Belal. We were going to do Jared and Belal, but Jared had to go home to the fiance. And can you grab me another 2 G Fuels or another 2 waters out of the fridge? Mix up some G Fuel in here. But we're going to talk to Belal Muhammad in a minute. He just won this past weekend at UFC 242. He got a performance bonus. He was the other big pops that you heard in the crowd. He was the other Muslim. Well, there was a couple of Muslim fighters, but he was the one that the crowd was going fucking nuts for. So let me shoot Belal a message. Let's see what we got going on in our chat. But yeah, Frankie, we're going to hopefully get Frankie Edgar, but Eddie Alvarez is a fucking legend. That guy's super nice, super personable. And I'm a huge fan of his. October 12th, be sure to tune in to One Fighting Championships debut on TNT. They're going to have Eddie Alvarez. I'd assume he's going to be the main event on an American card, but I don't think they've released that yet. The bout order and whatnot. But yeah, let us know how you guys saw the fights this weekend. Who'd you guys, like we were talking about before we called Eddie, I'd like to know what the fans think of Barbosa versus Paul Felder. I feel like those two are due for a third fight after that one. The first fight, I believe Barbosa soundly won, but I thought that next fight was a little bit closer. They could definitely do that one again. All right, we'll just wait for Belal to text me back, and then we'll hit him up. And then Jess is going to call us at 7:30. So we'll try to do something quick with Belal, not keep him on for too long. I'm sure he's busy enjoying the win. But what, I was going to ask that. You and Alvarez never trained together before?
No, we did.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, like I said, I would dodge 3 of his punches, and then 4 and 5 would hit. Because he would start punching. I'm like, nope. And I had nowhere else to go.
Yeah.
And bang, and then my feet would follow. I'm like, fuck.
So those rounds were good or not good for you? Who got the better of those rounds?
The
Underground King.
They
or the
were
Menace?
close, but like in my head, I'm going against Eddie Alvarez. Like he's gonna fuck me up.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. I think I would. I'd like to say I won a couple rounds. You know,
you stole 1 or 2 maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, what a fucking legend that dude is. Super personable. That's what really gets you with guys, when you realize that like they're not douchers, you know?
Yeah.
Big fan of that.
Yeah, heard that.
Not like that Dennis Bermudez character. Or our boy Gregor.
Where's the G Fuel scooper?
Gregor's big time in us.
This is not a G Fuel scooper.
That's a G Fuel scooper. That's our kind of G Fuel. But yeah, I feel like Eddie Alvarez could get us Frankie Edgar.
He could trick.
He's going to trick him. We're going to call him up while he's sparring. That'd be amazing. But, bro, like I told you, we're going to get Nate Diaz. His PR team was like, yeah, no problem. The second he starts doing media. Obviously, Nate Diaz.
Oh.
Obviously, they're going to do Helwani because that's like the show. But.
You're the show.
What is 7 Central? Oh, so he thought 7 Central, not 7 Eastern time. So we'll get him after Jess for a few.
Very well.
You know what it is? A lot of times we run into that.
Hang on, you're every time.
Well, no,
everybody I talk to, I always say Eastern, my time.
I always say Eastern. I always even give them the Central. I gave him the Central time, but it's just always gets lost in translation. That's like
Is it because he's Muslim?
No. Who'd you say that to the one time? And they were like, was it Bobby Green? Bobby Green.
Oh yeah.
You were like, 6 o'clock, and he was like, I can't fucking figure this out. You got to tell me what time.
I was like, we do it 6 o'clock my time, Eastern.
Yeah, couldn't figure that
what's
one
that? What's that Cali time? Add, subtract 3.
But man, like he was always one of my favorites, Eddie Alvarez, because of his fighting style.
Yeah.
Like, how do you not love that guy?
How many fights has he had?
40?
50?
Maybe like 30.
No chance.
No, like he has like 30 wins, and he's got like 4 losses. Or 5 losses. Let me look him up real quick.
He's been fighting since 2003.
Yeah, but let's see. So another thing we could talk about, what'd you think of? Big thing I saw. So Dustin Poirier, obviously when we were watching the fight, you were like, oh man, I know exactly how he feels. Like, that fight's tough. But he's calling out Conor McGregor now. He posted some shit like, Conor McGregor, we could easily do this rematch. I think it would be perfect right now. So he wants that smoke. He's trying to get that money fight.
They fought?
Yeah, Conor pieced him up.
Oh, that's right.
And remember, then the video came out after the fact, like Conor asking in the back,
that.
saying, like, is it okay if I hit him right here? And then Conor hit the guy right there. Yeah, so he's 30-7, Eddie Alvarez. So 37, and he has one no contest.
Yeah, hang on. Ready for this? How many fucking underground fights does this motherfucker have?
Probably a good amount.
Another 30?
We didn't ask him that. Yeah, I don't see any amateur fights on his record here. But I'm sure. I don't even think he had amateur fights. I think he went right to pro because he was trying to get that money. And he started so young. He was like, let's see. What year did you start fighting? Yeah, he started 03.
09.
So he started when we were still in high school. He was knocking people out when we were still in high school, fighting in the ring of combat. Shout out to Lou Neglia again. But yeah, should we try to see about Gregor for a couple minutes?
Yeah.
Or do you think he's just going to big time us?
I mean, fuck him. Let him,
Yeah.
let the people know what kind of guy he is if he's not going to answer. He's going to decide his own fate right now.
What, if he doesn't answer?
He doesn't answer. He's a ninny boggin. But if he answers, hey.
No, he never fucking answers. Should we try him, though?
Yeah.
Try him again?
It's fun.
Well, I said that. I'll fucking prank him every episode.
So call him. Stop talking about it and beat about it, Stan.
You better lose that bass in your voice, Dennis.
Why? So y'all have to fuck you up to back it up?
No, you're being a dick. You're yelling at me.
Well, you're talking about doing things versus doing them.
All right.
You know how I feel about certain things, Stan.
Well, how do you feel about certain things?
I'm a goer.
You're a goer?
I'm a doer. I'm not much of a talker.
So we'll just keep harassing him till he answers and gives us what we want, which is a proper call out. And that's what I wanted to say.
Yeah, because hang on. This ninny, we can set him up and give him a nice call out. He can fucking copy, paste it, and put it on his Instagram.
Bro, he should be like, I want to do a proper call out because Proper 12 sucks. And I want to talk to Conor McGregor at MSG.
Yeah. We're gonna prime him up for a nice call out. Then we're gonna have him say it.
Yeah, like he said
We're gonna cut it, edit it, and bang.
He said he wanted to talk to Chael. He should be talking to Menace and The Man. We'll fucking land this plane for him.
Yeah, we'll land this plane.
Now this time, is Dennis going to leave a message? Menace and The Man will leave a message? Like I said, I'll have to go back into our history, and we've given out we've left a few messages.
Well, no, I feel like you just put me on the spot. Like, we're going to leave a message. Like, Dennis, you're not going to say anything? Okay. I guess we're not going to leave a message. I'm like, what do you mean? You mean I?
Let's see if we get anything from him here.
No, I'll leave a message.
Will you?
Yeah, I will. Because I'm aware. I'm lined up. I'm ready. You're like, we. I'm like, hang on. I got hung up on we. When it was really I.
You get hung up on a lot of things.
You know what I'm about to get hung up? Is this fucking shaker smashing you in the head.
Well, he's big timing us.
Yeah, he's big timing us. Just because he's got a $4,000 suit.
Why don't you say something about the $4,000
Yeah.
suit?
I'm gonna.
You've reached Gregor Gillespie and Gillespie Training. I'm not available to take your call right now, so if you leave me a brief message with the name and the number, I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks.
I'll leave a name and a number.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hi, Gregor Gillespie. This is Dennis Bermudez. I'm calling from the Menace and The Man hotline. So my number is what showed up on your little phone. And I was just wondering if you're just like, walk around your place with your $4,000 suit on, just,
Sending people pictures of dinosaurs saying you want to fight them.
Yeah. What? Stan?
He sent Paul Felder a picture of a dinosaur and said, I want to fight you.
All right. Give me a call back, dude. Or give me a text and we'll work it out.
We're trying to get the last undefeated Triple G on Menace and The Man.
Yep. All right. Well, see you later.
Yeah, he just messaged me that he was teaching.
Dude, you got to have it ready to shut down the call before...
Before what?
before I shut down the call.
Well, I had to figure it out. I had to find the button.
You're
all
stupid.
right?
You're a stupid idiot.
Yeah, I am a stupid idiot. You know who else is a stupid idiot? You.
Chris Wade? What? I'm gonna tell him you said that.
You could tell him I said whatever the fuck you want to tell him. You know how that game, obviously people always misinterpret what I said anyways. And be like, so he called me an idiot, but I think he was talking about you. And he was saying how he built the gym and stuff. You know how Stanley gets when he has like 2 or 3 G Fuels.
Yep. All right. Well, don't get that way. Where's Jessie Jess?
Oh, she's going to call us in like 10, 15. So now we'll talk even about what do you think is next. Me and you have had this.
Hang on, I've got to talk to you for 10 or 15 minutes straight?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Don't make it like it's not a privilege.
Oh, my gosh.
So, Khabib, pretty dominant performance versus Dustin Poirier.
Yeah. Love Dustin. I think Dustin's a great fighter.
We did get pretty excited when Dustin rocked him a little bit.
Yeah. I was like, oh, damn, this is about to happen, huh?
Yeah, he caught him clean.
But, I don't know. I just kind of saw the grappling aspect going in that direction.
So,
And that being Khabib's thing.
I mean, people could say, like, I know a lot of people say, oh, that fight with Conor was so one-sided. Go watch the fight again. It really wasn't as one-sided as people make it out to be. Conor won a round in the fight, landed some strikes, and that was off of a huge layoff. So,
Yeah.
I'll throw Conor in there, Justin Gaethje, Tony Ferguson. And I'll even throw Al Iaquinta in there. Even though he lost to Cowboy, I think that was an off night for Iaquinta. I think you saw the first fight. If he comes in with a better training camp, he has a chance to land that punch that changes it. So, who beats Khabib?
You didn't say Gregor.
Well, Gregor, honestly, with the timeline, Gregor might be, unless he gets there in a year, I don't think Khabib's going to fight that long. I think Khabib.
What else is Khabib going to do? Go for president?
Nah, I've heard.
I heard that. I heard he could be president.
I've heard him say it. He's going to retire young, and he doesn't want to stick around for that long. So I think 2 or 3 more fights probably.
Wow.
Yeah, I've heard him say it a few times. Like the few interviews he's done, he said he's not going to stick around for this, and like stick around in this game. So
Go out on perfection.
yeah, I mean, would you?
Now, hear me out, right? Let's say he fights 3 more times, retires. You know the whole like GSP aspect now? Like GSP can fight almost anybody he wants for almost as much money as he wants.
Yeah.
Because he's been on the game so long.
And Dana even like alluded to, maybe I'd be open to that after this weekend. So he might. It's a possibility.
No, but like what I'm saying is, let's say Khabib did a GSP move where like
and just dipped out the game.
But always flirted with, maybe I'll come back. Not now.
Yeah.
And let's say he flirted with like that for 3 years. And everybody would be like, well, he's the greatest.
Yeah.
They want to see him come back, and he can get probably double what he's getting now. Right?
Yeah. Like, I love GSP, but I think the writing was even on the wall then. Like, the sport had caught up to him a little bit. Like, the Johnny Hendricks fight. Mm-hmm. Granted, Johnny Hendricks might have been on supplements or whatever, but that was a rough night for him.
Yeah.
That's one of those ones, actually.
I was there.
I need to go on MMA Decisions and see how they scored that, but...
Dana White. Because I was in the commentary for that one. I think I got a bonus of the night. He was like... He looked... Pointed the GSP. He was like, you didn't win that fight.
Really?
Yeah.
What, you saw it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean...
He's like, I don't know what judges called this fight, but you did... He like looked at him like, you didn't win that fight.
And I'm not going to say I don't agree with him. I feel like he got outworked and outlanded in that fight, but he was GSP. So like we talked about sometimes what are the judges judging?
Right.
Do they
sometimes
know the fighter?
Judges like, wow.
Are they a fan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with all those things.
Yeah. And that's fucked up. But like that's like something I always say with the judging, like, oh, and people always be like, oh no, it's the champion.
Where if there's some kind of point system.
It's the champion. You got to take the belt from the champion. So I'm supposed to judge the fight completely different than the actual judging defines because he's the champion.
Like if they had a stenographer for fighting.
Stenographer,
like this is a 1, like this is a 2, and if I fucking maul you off you, that's 3 points.
Yeah.
A takedown's like 5 points, or I don't know. A takedown's 10 points.
Yeah.
A get up is, 3 points, and they had a score. So you'd have to have someone like, all right, that punch was a.
But how do you? Yeah,
a one.
Who's gonna judge that?
Yeah, that guy's still a judge.
Yeah, who's gonna judge that? You almost need like ex-fighters.
Because I've heard of guys that know guys that are fighting, and they like kind of sway.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
Especially the numbers of how that fight actually went towards the guy they want to win.
In the Northeast, look at, like, I know Shaolin's a judge now. I think Ricardo Almeida was a judge for a minute, or maybe Dante Rivera. One of them were becoming a judge, and they were judging fights in Jersey. And I think what happens is they get excluded from that fight when they're guys in it. You know what I mean? But then even then, like, if the guy...
I know lesser fights, or...
If the guy's not on my team, but he's trained at my gym before, can I still judge his fight? You know, shit like that. Yeah, it's a very, very slippery slope. But why don't you entertain the people? And I'm just going to use the men's.
I would love to become a judge, just because I think
you'd be good at it.
Yeah. I'll call a spade a spade. Like, I've watched my own buddies fight and have been like, you lost. Yo, even though you won, like, you lost. Or it was a close fight and it was a split decision, I thought you lost. Or the reason why you lost, like, it keeps it real. Now, I also call bullshit too. If I thought my homie won, but he lost, like, I'll tell my boy, yo, why I thought you won, vice versa, I am, I'm a pretty hard critic on myself when I fight, especially after everything's hot and I just finished a fight. So after one of my homies' fights, it's, especially if they lost, it's a tough time to talk about the things they did wrong when they're already probably pretty down on themselves, and it's tough because it's very fresh in my mind. So on various cases, it depends if I'm like, yo, man, you should have did this, especially when they're asking for what they think they did wrong and why they lost. I'll give it to them. I'll shoot it to them straight. Or if I thought they won and they lost and they are questioning why they lost, I'll give them the assumption of why what maybe they saw, But yeah, I'm brutally honest with everybody I corner. So, because I also don't want my guys going into the third round thinking like, oh, I'm up 2 rounds, even though they're down, it's 1-1 going into the third. I want them to be ready to rock and roll.
Remember that time that I kind of tried to judge you versus Max Holloway and you were ready to fight me over my decision? No, you don't. Oh, you do remember it.
Was that a nervous laugh, Stan?
No, not at all. That was my chuckle. It wasn't a nervous laugh. I'm not nervous. I'm happy. I'm good. I was just saying what MMA Decision said. I told you if the fight would have went longer, you would have killed him that night. And even the third round could have been a 10-8 round. It was one-sided. But 1 and 2 were very close. But
listen, go on to Sure Dog. Who won the fucking fight, Stan?
That's all that matters.
Yeah,
I know.
shut your damn mouth.
That's all that matters. I get it. I know. That's all that matters.
Because I won the damn fight. That's how it works. Hey, and Touchy Feely can say that, and Rick Glennon can say that, and fucking all these guys can say that about me. And
so now,
at the end of the day,
you saying that, would that be something you'd really be interested in? Like maybe you'd do that on weekends, like you would go and judge fights?
I think they get paid like $2,000 per event. No?
That much? I don't think that much. Maybe professionally, like UFC judges might. I don't know about.
I would take a 2 spot.
Yeah. I don't know how much UFC judges, but I imagine the smaller events are a couple $100.
My minimum, $500. Minimum to call fights for a night, and $500 for the night, and I get free booze for the night too.
Well, you booze after the fight, or you're going to judge the fight intoxicated.
Do you want my honest opinion on the fight, or not?
Then you judge it intoxicated.
No, I mean you're gonna get a real there'll be no second guessing. Like you're gonna get yep, that guy fucking lost. Boop.
Yeah.
Sorry, James.
You'll get the realness.
I'll see you at my wedding.
But yeah, like we always talk about how Sermonara knows everybody. that guy Joe Pfeiffer that Eddie Alvarez was talking about that I guess is the main event of the Ring of Combat. Yeah, that dude.
Yeah, if I saw him, I would know him.
A matchmaker offered me him for Hugh McKenna one time, and I was like,
I'd rather not.
Yeah, I'd rather not. I looked him up and was like, I think Hugh's good. Because he's like, you know how Hugh, like, moved up to 185, maybe a little undersized at 185. He's a big 185.
Yeah, I'm going to make a G Fuel real quick.
He's like a cutting from 210 type of 185. Big boy. But, and you know how it is in, like Eddie said, I think he said he was wrestling. The guy's a wrestling stud. So, and whenever I realize someone knows Sermonara, that's usually how they know him.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the guy's a fucking stud wrestler. But if you can, on the way up, you avoid those guys. I mean, not that you should avoid anybody, but...
I never did.
Well, you were a D1 wrestler, so people were avoiding you. Because like we talked about with Bobby Green, you could have that, like even like the Usman, Colby Covington style, like if they wanted to, they can grind you out for fucking 15 minutes. Just get a couple takedowns and be like, nope, you're not getting up unless you have fucking high-level jiu-jitsu.
G Fuel coming up.
Like I remember even when Gregor first started.
What flavor do you want, Stan?
That new KSI flavor, actually. Sprinkle a little of that in there.
Little strawberry banana?
Yeah, that shit is fire.
All right.
I mean, I'm sure it's a get, and I've talked to Sal before, and he says, like, a lot of the times those people want money to make appearances, like the big gamers, but we should try to get him on the show ahead of his fight with Logan Paul.
They're having a rematch, right?
They're having a rematch.
All right, shake it up. I didn't shake it yet.
I'm going to shake it up. I'll do, like, the little... I told you, like when I jerk off, I go real nice and slow.
Dude, what the heck?
Real nice and slow, just like that.
Dude, my stepmom might be watching. My mom might be watching this. And you're talking about J&O?
I'm showing how I do it, man. I'm sorry. It's the man show. It's not the stepmom and mom watch the show.
You trying to get Leonard Skinner all fucking hot and bothered?
No, absolutely not.
Are you trying to become my stepfather?
I would never do that. Even though you try to bang my mom, I wouldn't.
You're right.
I'm not that friend.
You're 1,000% right.
Yeah.
I'd crush her ass.
I'm not that friend. Unless she was really hot. Not saying your mom's not really hot.
Oh, Leonard, you hear that?
Unless she was like smoking.
Leonard, Stan does not think you're hot.
Well, here. So last week while we were...
Don't switch the topic, Stan.
Well, no. Last week while we were doing the show...
Oh, he's switching the topic.
Chris Cyborg signed with Bellator.
Right.
And now apparently they just announced Juan Blachowicz versus Jacare is going to headline that November 16 card in Sao Paulo.
That's right. Jacare quit the UFC.
Did he?
Or what are you talking about?
What do you mean he quit the UFC?
No, never mind. So
yeah, I know. Jacare beat Chris Weidman, and then he lost to...
Right.
I forget who. He lost to somebody after the Weidman
Never
fight.
mind. Don't listen to me. That was a joke.
But that's going to be the main event of your boy Bobby Green's fight.
He's not your boy? Is it because he's black?
No, I wish he was my boy. I'd fucking hang out with him in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
He hangs out with Nate Diaz. I didn't ask him on air, but I'm going to assume he smokes weed because he's black, or just the way he acts. He keeps it so real that he seems like he's the coolest guy in the world. That was one of our most colorful interviews.
I agree. I concur.
100%. And then I told you, he was messaging me after the show like, bro, I'm going to fuck you up with some stories.
In terms of colorful episodes, let's talk about my pants.
Your pants?
For this episode.
What? Look at those fucking things.
Yeah. So I bought these like before I fought Clay Guida. I bought them that weekend.
You were all high on your shit. You were like, I can wear whatever I want.
Up. What was that, 5 years ago?
Yeah.
And I wore them hard for maybe 3 years. But I feel like this color is a very out of style. The pants.
I almost forgot about that fight. But yeah, Jacare beat Chris Weidman. Then he lost to Jack Hermanson. Do you even know that gentleman?
No.
He's where's he from? He's from Sweden. He's like an up-and-coming Sweden guy. He's actually pretty badass.
Hang on, his most recent loss was to that guy?
Jacare's, yeah, but this guy's on a little run. This is the guy who knocked out
David Branch.
He beat Gerald Mershart, who's a friend of Bilal's.
So this guy's just a complete Assassin, huh?
Yeah, he knocked out Thales latest.
Yeah.
He's beating some tough guys, but he'd probably wear pants like yours because he's from Sweden, or at least I assume.
Here's that fit.
That's how Sweden people dress.
I'm gonna retire. I'm gonna donate these to a little clothing bin.
Goodwill, or are you gonna try to like sell them to a thrift store?
No, I'm not gonna sell them.
You're gonna donate them to who?
I don't know. I'm gonna put them in a fucking Clinton, like a bin, a clothing drop thing. You know.
Okay.
I probably haven't worn these for 2 years.
Why don't you go to
and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give them away. Let me go out in style. let me give one last, appearance.
I just noticed your fucking tiger shirt.
Yeah, that's a real thing.
I like that shirt though. That's a nice shirt. Wait, is that like a?
Yep.
Ooh.
Yep, it's felt.
Yeah, you can feel that.
Yep, you can feel this tiger.
Do you like my shirt?
Nope.
Really?
Nah, it's just Josh. That's the fucking best shirt you own.
It's one of them. I was like, man, Dennis, don't wear your Menace Bermuda's Brooklyn shirt today, because then we would have been too fucking dorks. I would have to go out to the car and get a Loro shirt.
Wow. Gay boy.
Yeah. We're doing good at avoiding that, at dressing the same.
So she should be ready right now.
Yeah. Any minute.
I meant to text her earlier, like, you coming on the show today? Can't wait to talk to you. But I didn't.
Tell her how she broke my heart. Now she's dating some.
Oh, she broke your heart, dude?
Hawaiian. Her nickname's the Heartbreaker. Her name's Jessie Jess, but one of her nicknames is the Heartbreaker. I'm like, you fucking broke my heart. Thought we had something serious going on. Now you're dating this fucking tan dude with tattoos. And nah, I think she's gonna be a great guest. She's always super cool. I want to talk to her about when she thinks she's coming back, her foot injury.
I saw her fucking throwing spinning back kicks today.
Yeah, so why don't you shoot her a text, see if she's good, and then I'll hit her up. Why don't you slide into her DMs?
I'm not going GM style.
And then her middleweight boyfriend would be like, who the fuck is this?
Yeah, whatever.
Only thing you got on him is your tanner.
Nigga, please.
He's bigger. He's got better tattoos. Nah, actually, I think he's Hawaiian. He's got like Hawaiian tattoos. Like, I don't know what's that called? Like the tattoo The Rock has? Like, it's called something.
Tribal?
No. Is it tribal? No, it's called, Jay would know. It's called something. Like, they get like the fucking shoulder or the whole leg. Let's see what it's called.
Hey, I'm just trying to figure out how to call in, and I have hiccups.
Who said this?
Jess.
Tell her we'll call her. And we're FaceTiming her. Just tell her to be half dressed.
What?
I'm just joking. It's called...
Right, she's ready.
Hibiscus flower tattoo.
Damn.
Hibiscus was the word I was looking for.
What time will we be done tonight? 8, you think?
8:15, 8:20. Why, you got a date?
Nah.
I figured we're going to get a few minutes with Belal, even though we had this little time difference. Bro, I run into this all the time. I ran into it today with Austin.
Well, fuck! Finish the goddamn text!
I'm waiting for it to load. Don't smack me like that.
No, I'll do whatever I want to you.
You jerk.
What are you going to do? Beat me up, Stan?
I'll kick you right in the fucking face.
With the
metal leg.
Which will probably break again because you're fucking pussy.
No chance. That thing's made to last now.
So why don't you get back into jiu-jitsu?
Because I'm fat now.
Here we go. Oh, man, I saw something amazing today. Fuck, where was it?
What'd you see? About fat people or about people training jiu-jitsu?
No, it was like, what was it? It was something along the lines like, not training because you're fat is like, and then they went somewhere else with it. It was really good.
And what, you were going to tag me in it? Because I'm fat?
Well, no, it was like not training because you're fat is like telling a kid not to go to school because he's not smart.
Okay. Whatever that means.
Stan, are you dumb?
How am I dumb?
Not training because you're fat is like telling a kid he can't go into school because he's dumb. Or because he doesn't... Yeah, because he's dumb. Like, that's where you send a kid is to school because he's dumb. What do you mean?
I wasn't paying attention to you. If
That's where you send a fat person to the gym to train because they're fat.
Why don't you stop fat shaming me? We may have fat listeners that don't appreciate you fat
and they
shaming.
should take the advice that I just handed out.
What? What advice? That they should train jiu-jitsu?
Oh my gosh.
That they should train jiu-jitsu?
They should work out and go to the gym. What's your excuse? Your excuse was I'm not gonna go jiu-jitsu because I'm fat.
I was joking.
No, you weren't.
I just haven't fallen back into it.
Fuck off.
Well, all the other people I was popping in, and it was giving me the FaceTime option, and now for Jess, it is not. Super annoying. So just bear with me for a moment, Dennis, without being a chode about it.
All right.
And let me figure this out. Why don't you flex on the fat people then? There you go. There's the Menace Bermuda's flex cam.
No, the tiger's ears are flickering.
The what? The tiger's ears are flickering?
Yeah. So I was trying to get Jake Shields on.
And what happened? Was he at the wedding?
No, he's out in Australia.
What's he doing out in Australia?
I'll try to get on the show to ask him.
Just fucking do it.
You're being stupid.
Am I?
Stan, Onyx reposted my shit, dude.
So what does that mean?
What do you mean, what's that mean? Onyx? Slam?
I know, you're like really high on that.
I mean...
And then I'm like, yo, let's get him to perform for us. And you were like, what are you, a fucking idiot?
Stan, that's clearly insane.
How is that insane?
For them to come perform in our little studio for us...
You're thinking Onyx is way more popular today than they are.
They've got 100,000 followers.
All right, but... What do you think?
Is there a goddamn cricket in this room?
I hear a cricket. Yeah. So here, I went to the bathroom before. While I'm trying to figure this out, who do you think is the guy to beat Khabib? I gave you 4. I'll give you 5 options. I'll throw Gregor in there. Tony Ferguson, Justin Gaethje, Conor McGregor, or who was the other one? Who was the other one?
Do not say Ryan Hall.
I would never say Ryan Hall. I'm not a fucking idiot. No offense to Kenny Floriano, he said that.
I mean, there is there's like a Hale's married chance that he could, though.
Yeah, but I don't know about that.
Is this happening?
Yep, now it's happening.
Whoa! Jess!
FaceTime?
Oh my gosh!
I'm glad I put on a t-shirt for this.
What? Hang on, the last interview you did shirtless with us?
No, but I didn't realize we were FaceTiming. I was in bed.
We're really stepping it up these days.
So
yeah, I'm sorry. Don't want to be irrelevant, huh?
We have you, and you're good, but if you want to go long ways, then you could see both of us. That's up to you.
But if you don't want to see Stan, that's fine.
Shit. Look, I can see both of you now.
Yeah,
there you go.
Look at him. So this is what he looks like in real life.
Jesse,
Hi, Stan.
Welcome back to Menace and the Man.
Did he tell you that I texted him my phone number from my phone number today?
Yeah, no, I didn't fill Denison on that. Yeah, but...
Whoa.
I'm so used to sending my number over email or Instagram, so I forgot that I was texting him, and I was like, "Oh, this is my number, so you can call." And they're like, "God, I'm an idiot."
No, you're smart.
So how is the foot?
It's all right. It's pretty good.
I saw you throwing spinning back kicks and such.
Yeah, that was an old video. That was still at Syndicate. I haven't been at Syndicate for almost a year.
So you're lying to me and the people.
I am.
Huh?
I am.
I like it. Like sometimes I put up photos of me like fighting, and like, hey, ladies, I still look like this.
Yo, everyone knows that you're not fighting and you don't look like that anymore, Dennis.
I beg to differ.
So what exactly happened to the foot? Because I follow you on Instagram. Menace follows you. We saw you in the boot for a little bit. Now we're seeing you on the comeback trail. What was the issue with the foot?
It's called a Liz Frank fracture. It's like it was 3 torn ligaments. So the big toe, the second toe, and then up in the arch. It's everything that I need to push off and run and walk and do all those necessary movements.
I've been there. I felt your pain. I had the boot. I had the little cart. All that.
Yeah. I refused to use the cart. I was on crutches for 2 months.
No, you had the little knee thing.
The knee scooter.
I did.
Yeah, the knee scooter.
I used it twice to clean my house.
Now
It was a peg leg.
I had what's called a pylon fracture. So yeah, I didn't. How long did you not walk for?
It was 9 weeks without weight bearing.
Yeah, I didn't walk for 8 months without weight
fuck
bearing.
that.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
fucking nightmare.
Weird.
Jess, he's also a lot weaker than you are.
Yes, this is true. This is true.
Yeah.
I also don't make any money if I can't be athletic.
Yeah, she's a badass Australian chick.
Same.
She's definitely tougher than me. What, you're a badass Australian?
Yep.
Yep.
No, I can't make any money if I'm not badass.
Yes, this is true. So what did we catch you in the middle of? Just hanging out on the couch?
No, I just woke up. I was actually like laying in bed watching South Park.
Okay.
Love South Park.
Yeah.
I need to go back and watch it. I've got Hulu. I can watch it.
Who's your favorite?
Yeah, go watch it again. That's what I just started doing.
Who's your
from the
favorite South
beginning?
Park character?
I'm right now watching season 22, and then as soon as I finish this, I'm going back to season 1.
Well, here,
Do you think he's my favorite? Randy.
Randy.
Yeah. Oh my God! In the later seasons, Randy is amazing. Randy's gonna be
He's
Stan.
so good.
Randy's gonna be Stan when Stan actually like.
Who, me?
Yeah. If you ever
Yeah.
get trapped and like have kids and shit.
My favorite is when.
That's gonna be Stan.
Yeah.
My favorite is when Randy is the Little League dad.
Yeah.
And he goes to the Little League games and gets drunk. He's like, "Oh, you want to fight?" And he starts fighting with the dads.
Where's Blue?
She's here. Wait, she's like destroying something on the ground.
Oh.
Yeah, hey, and then the other one is. Can you see it? The other one's
Yep.
there somewhere. Yeah.
What's the other one's name?
Dog.
Blue and dog.
or Doug?
Yeah. No, dog. D-O-G.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
ready for this? My uncle had a dog, right? And the dog's name was DOG.
Oh, like D-O-G? I thought about that. Yeah.
Well.
But Mad Max's dog's name is Dog. That's why his name is Dog.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, like, the movie that you're into at the time is, like, what you're in gets named.
Whatever, everything gets named. Yeah.
Well, now
Yeah.
that's like one of those things. Like, is Mad Max a huge movie in Australia? The original, not the new one.
I feel like she's not your standard Australian.
I feel like it's bigger out here, though, anyway. Same as, like, Crocodile Dundee was way bigger here than it was back home.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying.
Which is a movie you were very disappointed in.
Yes. Oh, you remember? Yes.
Hey.
Yes. So inaccurate.
Yeah.
Yeah, Crocodile Dundee was bullshit. That's why I was asking about Mad Max.
No, Mad Max was pretty cool because it was still pretty popular back home because it wasn't actually about Australia, you know?
Well, the original Mad Max is cool.
Yeah.
The new one, not so much.
Yeah.
I
I like the new one as well.
I still
What
haven't
is
finished the
it?
new one.
I've
get
never
so
seen the new
far,
one. Yeah.
and I'm like, ugh. Not that it doesn't capture me. I just feel like the hours I watch it are shit hours.
Well,
So it's your fault, not the movie's fault.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew the new one was completely different, and I watched the old one with my dad, and I loved it. I remember, like, do you remember The Knight Rider? Like that
Yeah,
shit. I loved that one. And Mel
Man,
Gibson.
the original where the wife and kids get chased down by motorcycles
Yeah.
scarred me for a long time.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I thought that was pretty rough.
Yeah, but then when you realize how crazy Mel Gibson was, you're like,
Yeah.
Yeah, and also then I bought a motorcycle and realized that it would be quite difficult to run down a woman and a child on it. I'd probably end up doing more damage to myself than to the woman.
Jess, sorry, totally off topic. You have really good teeth. Did you ever have braces?
No, I really want Invisalign though. I want them to be better.
Wow.
You want them to be perfect.
Hang on, Stan. I think in like next summer I'm gonna get Invisalign.
Yeah, do it.
Are you?
Thank you.
I'll do it next summer too.
Wow.
Do it.
We'll do it together.
Yes.
We'll
Wow.
get Invisalign
Oh
as a
my
sponsor, and we'll be like Jess, Dennis, and I'll just piggyback off you two and be like, Stan the man too.
I'm friends with them.
Stan the man too.
Because you look like shit.
So what's your timeline for a return?
Well, they've kind of given me a date already. They're just waiting for an opponent to say yes. So one already said.
What's the date?
I don't know if I'm allowed to say what date it is.
Nah, you are.
It's soon though. It's soon. It's a short, like a really quick short comeback.
So what month? So it's November.
Is it New York?
Maybe, yeah.
It's New York.
That's what they offered. They just gotta find someone to put me
All
on the
right.
card.
So why don't you help them? Who's your ideal candidate?
Well, I wanted to fight Nico Montano, but
She don't want that smoke.
Is that the girl that won the Ultimate Fighter?
Yeah.
yeah. And
Oh
now
my gosh, I love that fight for you.
Now she's up at 135, which I just went to 35 as well.
Because she never made weight, right?
No.
No. I love how you guys. My manager is married to an Australian, and me and Pat Cummins would like make fun of the way his wife would say no.
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 I don't hear anything different.
No.
You know what else they say? They reckon that I say weird is Google, but I think I say Google fine.
Google.
Yeah.
Google.
Yeah, like that. That's the response I get.
You know what? Fuck Stan and fuck all of them. You say Google amazing, but no, you say wrong. But do not ever change it. If you start saying now, like no, we're not friends anymore.
I don't even know how to say what you just said. But wait, I FaceTimed with my mom the other day, right? And she's like, Jesse, why do you sound like an American? And I got really upset about that. But she sounds super hillbilly.
When you mock your mom, you sound way American. You sound very American.
Yeah,
when you do that voice. That was like your American.
That was ironic.
Yeah, because I can't bring myself to do the really hillbilly Aussie accent.
Can you try your best right now, please?
No.
Come on.
I wouldn't even know what to say.
Yes, you would, because you know what they say.
No, it'd be like, oh, come on, mate, you want some Vegemite?
I could have said that.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I mean. I can't do it because I've never had a real hillbilly, thick Aussie accent.
Oh, come on, mate. You want some Vegemite?
Oh, come on, mate. You want some Vegemite?
Yeah, I remember we tried this last time and we both had a horrible Australian accent. So.
Oh, dude. We actually... You know what, Stan? You're a real piece of shit.
Why?
Because last time we had her on, we talked about Vegemite. You should have, like, as the producer of the show, which you do a horrible job doing, you should have had Vegemite here while we're FaceTiming with her and we try it for her.
All right.
Yeah, you could have been prepared for today. I have Vegemite in my cupboard right now.
You just gave me the idea. How the fuck am I supposed to remember that?
Eaten it.
Stan, just use your fucking brain and think outside of...
All right, well, then we'll make that a date. A 3-way date for next time, and we'll eat some Vegemite together.
Bet, let's do it.
Oh wow, she'll eat it too.
Yeah.
What?
Well, she just said she had it in her fridge.
Yeah, I know. What would we put the Vegemite on? A cracker?
Just on toast. Crackers, toast. Crackers is probably easier.
Yeah, because we're in the studio. We don't have
butter. Well, it depends. Do you want to hate it or do you want to enjoy it?
I want to love it.
Hang on. What do you want? You're gonna be watching.
I want everybody to enjoy it.
It's like
I think everybody should enjoy Vegemite.
How far away are we from getting Vegemite to sponsor Jesse Jess?
I don't know, dude. I have the tattoo. You'd think they would do something with me soon. I need to just start being more vocal about it.
All right, so here's what we need to do. Stan, you need to make some nice clips of Jesse Jess talking about Vegemite and like being like awesome about it. Like, oh my God, Vegemite, Vegemite. And she, I don't know, we'll tweet him. whatever. She'll have the shit.
Yeah, we'll try to do our work to help you land a
just send
Vegemite
us a couple,
sponsor.
Send us a couple dollars or whatever.
So now, still in Vegas, right?
Just kidding.
Yeah, right now. Yeah.
Ooh, right now. Does that mean you're moving? You're leaving?
Well, my gym is CSA, which is in Northern Cali. So I spent a lot of money traveling up there for camp. So yeah, I'm thinking about heading up there permanently. It makes more sense. It doesn't make any sense to be in Vegas anymore. I don't really train here except for 10th Planet, you know?
So now, is there drama with why you left Syndicate, or what brought about that?
Well, I'd kind of outgrown it, and I was having a lot of issues with my coach. You know, that when I was getting ready for Singapore, we didn't really speak for 6 weeks out of that camp. And it was just constantly like that. Like, each camp was getting worse and worse when we weren't communicating, or we were like, I'd be upset about something, so then he'd in turn be angry at me for being upset about something. Like,
passively? Would he be passively?
Yeah. Oof. Like, I would just get ignored.
That's the worst.
But like, I'm not saying it was just him. It was 100% both of us. Like, there was a clash with our personalities. It just wasn't working. So it was my time to move on. I mean, in a much better emotional and mental state since I left, to be honest.
Wow. Oh, absolutely. I've heard Menace say this a few times. Like, sometimes loyalty will trouble you in changing gyms and whatnot.
Absolutely. I've moved so much. Like, I'm a gypsy. I move all the time. That
I was thinking you kind of look like a gypsy.
Yeah, I do. I know.
I'm just kidding.
Thank you.
I was joshing.
I just bought a trailer.
Oh,
My coach calls me a pikey because I have a trailer and a motorbike and a dog. So apparently I'm a pikey now.
And a motor whack?
Yeah, like a little towable camper van towed behind my truck.
Oh.
Yeah.
So what kind of truck you got? Let's talk about your wheels.
No, I got a truck. I got a 4Runner.
A Nissan 4Runner, huh?
No, a Toyota 4Runner.
Ah, same shit.
Toyota. I would never drive a Nissan.
A Nissan. So now, CSA. Who's CSA? I'm not familiar with them.
There's a lot of Bellator fighters at CSA. They're more of a striking-based gym, so they got a lot of Muay Thai and boxing world champions. Like Kevin Ross is there.
We love
Gina
Kevin Ross.
Yep. Gina Carano was there. Miriam Nakamoto, she was there. Like, a lot of big-name strikers. So I've been going there for the last kind of 2 camps, but obviously they haven't really panned out because I've been injured or got sick or whatever, so I haven't actually fought for them yet. So I'm excited for this next one to finally happen. But yeah, it costs me so much money to go up there and get Airbnbs and have to pay for takeout all the time whenever I'm there, so I'm just probably...
You're a good-looking gal. You can get guys to buy you dinner, no?
Yeah, I'm alright on that.
No, actually, let's back up. Let's back up right now. Because I saw some posts. Are you in a relationship these days?
Yeah, I have been for a little while.
Yeah, I think I saw that.
Super public about it until
I feel like I saw the
trajectory, the takeoff. Yeah,
possibly. You want to know how we met?
Yep.
Which he loves telling everyone this story. No, I hit him up on Instagram.
Oh, through the DMs.
Yeah, I was in Melbourne. Which I think is when I spoke to you guys last time. Was when I was in Melbourne for that last card in February.
Yep.
Yeah. Then I hit him up on Instagram, and then when I got back, we've been together ever since.
What was the pickup line?
Hey, congrats on winning your fight, dude. I'm subtle. I was like, and then we had a little conversation about it. And I'm like, hey man, I really hate talking on Instagram. Why don't you just send me a message? And then I sent him my number. And then he said he was gonna wait 3 days to text me, and I'm like, you are so lucky you didn't wait 3 days because I never would have messaged you back.
Wow. Because last time we talked to you, she was talking about free. What was the
open relationships?
Open relationship.
Yeah.
Is this a close relationship?
This is a close relationship. Yes.
Wow.
Okay. Because yes,
I think open relationships are when you're not really supposed to be with the person that you're with, and you want something on the side, you know.
Okay, so this thing's going good.
Yeah, it's good. He's rad.
Because, yes, right after we had you on, we had Sean O'Malley on, and Sean O'Malley said the same thing. He was like, nah, we're in an open relationship.
Then we brought
Yeah,
you
I don't know.
Then we brought you
knows.
up, and she's
I don't
like,
know if she knows that they're in an open relationship, but they're actually married. I guess they've been married for like 2 years. I just found out the other day. No one knows that they're married.
What? What? Because he said, hey, man, I'm in like open relationships or whatever. And we're like, oh,
shit,
my gosh.
maybe I'm not supposed to say that. But...
So is our girl, Jessie Jess. She said that, and, you're the second person. So, like, maybe that's a thing these days. And he's like, oh, love Jessie Jess. Right?
Love Jessie Jess.
He went in.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, man, I would love to fucking, like, hang out with Jessie Jess. Like, she's a good-looking lady.
We had a thing on Twitter a couple months ago where someone messaged me and they were like, how many retweets to go on a date with Sugar Sean? And so I sent it to Sean, and Sean's like 69. I said, yeah, cool. So I posted it, and then it became like a big thing. And now every post that I put on
he told
Twitter,
us that, right?
I told you that. Yeah. I told you that.
You, Stan.
Yeah.
And then I said,
I'm
like,
sitting next to Google over here.
well, then I said, like,
Or no, Google.
We're not going to put people's business out there, but her and Sean O'Malley were like twittering back and forth. And then I said, she posted 69 retweets or 69 likes or retweets. It got way more than that.
Yeah.
So people were like, all right, I'm into this.
Yeah, no, we were both in on that one.
Okay.
It's all right.
Okay.
I'm good. I'm not going on a date with Sugar Sean. I'm very happy with what I have. I'm all right.
So
it was a fun date, though.
What's the lucky lad's name? I've seen him. He fights for LFA, right?
Yeah. Jared Guerra. He's a Hawaiian boy.
Hawaiian. I knew he was something.
Yeah.
You like him brown, huh?
I do, apparently. He's the first brown one I've dated, right?
Well, he's all tatted up, right?
Yeah, like tribal stuff.
What's it called?
Hibiscus flower. When I Googled it, is what it's called, right?
I don't know.
Oh, I thought that's what
Look, I really don't pay that much attention to this stuff.
Well, he has like the same thing like The Rock has on his shoulder, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's called the hibiscus flower, I believe.
The Rock.
We'll have to ask someone who knows better, but something like that.
Ask someone that's not me. I have no idea.
Yeah. So what's up with you? Any new tattoos lately?
Yeah, she does.
Oh, yeah, I have so many.
She's been a tattoo since the show. She's got like 2 new tattoos, I think.
2? Wait, 2?
I think so.
I've had 1, 2, 3. I think I've had like 7 new tattoos since last
hang on, I said at least. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's like 7. I got my kneecap done in the back of my knee. That kind of sucked.
Ooh, the kneecap doesn't sound good. It's like bone.
No, the back of the knee was worse, dude. Like going over those 2 big tendons behind the knee. Oh. Yeah, that was.
Did it feel like someone was trying to pull them out of your body?
Dude, it felt like someone was using a cordless drill on my butthole. Like, it was fucking horrific. It was so bad.
Hang on, what?
I felt it.
It felt like a what? Using a what? Run that back. It felt like someone was using a cordless what?
Cordless
Drill on your butthole.
Yeah, it was awful. Like, that doesn't sound pleasant, right? That sounds terrible. It was terrible. I literally felt it through my whole body.
Stan, tell her about your friend who used a power tool on a girl one time.
Wait, what? Please.
I'll send you a video, Jess.
No.
No. I'll tell you about it, and I'll send the video. So my friend's an idiot. So what he did was he took a sawzall. You know what a sawzall is?
Yeah. Yeah.
And he was hanging out with a girl, a lovely lady. He was trying to configure a dildo on the end of the sawzall, and he couldn't figure it out. So he hollowed out the dildo and stuck it on there with a saw blade, and then started using it.
Wait, for real?
Yeah, I'm not joking. How would I make that up?
Wait till you see the video.
So like
that sounds like something out of a Japanese horror movie.
He was a slip away from a murder scene. Yeah.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, he's a maniac.
She get fucked up?
No, she loved it.
No.
She loved it.
The blade never came out of the it went as planned.
His MacGyver ingenuity, it worked out.
Fucking lucky.
Yes, very lucky. But he's a madman. So he sent me that video. I showed it to Dennis. And then it just got wings and started conversations with people. Like, oh, we could use power tools? So.
Yeah, it's aggressive. That's an aggressive power tool.
sometimes you got to spice things up in the bedroom. You know how it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, with like your
I don't know how that
significant
is.
other one, I guess. Not some random chick.
Well,
I mean,
Right?
maybe not like that.
What?
Maybe not like that. That seems a little excessive.
he's a male stripper, so he's into like a weird alternative lifestyle. Yeah.
Dude, I've been meeting a few of them lately. Why are they so fucking weird? I had one that, like, I met one. I was doing an appearance at a bar for Jones vs. Santos. And I met one, and he kept trying to get me to come to his show. And then whenever he would, like, shake my hand, he'd, like, rub his fingers along my palm. It was so fucking creepy.
Oh, yeah, they can be very
Hang on,
creepy.
am I that guy?
Oh, 100%. That's one of Menace's
Hang
moves.
on. That's what I do. You want to shake their hand?
Yeah, that's one of your
Do it.
moves.
Do it.
Stan.
Do it.
Shake my fucking hand. And then, like, I go like this.
Yeah, that's what he was doing. But, like, way more sexual than funny.
Oh.
Yeah, like, it was fucking gross. And he
And
was
that's
so
not-
tan. He was as dark as you, but artificially, and he had like a little bleach blonde mohawk on top of his head.
That's not a solid look. No, but like that's another one of the moves. Like, hey, I want you to see me without my shirt off when I'm the most fit I ever.
Yeah, yeah, but I'm gonna need you to pay me to dance. Come here.
No, I do things for free.
Yeah.
I'm cheap.
Yeah, no shame in Menace's game. But yeah, that creepy finger move, that's one of his moves. 100%.
No, but like it's a tickling sensation
It didn't
Yeah,
tickle
for who?
It didn't tickle me, you just creeped me
for
out.
whoever's hands. Give it to. Do it again, Stan.
Oh, you're going to do it better?
Yeah. Look at him.
All right,
He's so happy.
That time it was a little better. That time
You
it was
also
a little
gave
better.
me a goddamn fish.
A limp wrist? A
Yeah,
limp
you
fish?
fucking
Come on
pussy.
now.
You know what you should do? Lick your finger
Yep.
before you do it.
No, please don't.
That's probably what the guy did to you. That's why you're so creeped out. He's like, hey.
What's up?
I
He was
definitely
in
don't want that.
hang on. He was in definitely trying to pick you up. That's why it was probably double creepy.
Oh yeah, and then he told me he like kept shadowboxing in the bar because
Oh.
he's like, yeah, I've done a little bit of boxing. I'm looking for a fight gym out here. Where do you train?
Was it
Oh.
awful?
It was so bad. It was
Ah.
like, but it was like fast hand uppercuts. You know that boxing one that they do? Yeah, just like.
Yeah.
But
And
he
then they
was
throw the
getting
hook at the
right-
end.
Yeah, like he was getting right into it though. He was sweaty. Oh, it was gross.
Well, he sounds like a tool.
Hang on. So, when was the last time either of you two have seen the movie Rocky?
I watch it every time it's on. I love that
all right.
shit.
But
Full confession, I've never watched Rocky.
all right, and that's fine. So, Stan, I remember watching Rocky growing up. Like, oh my gosh, this guy is such a good boxer. Great movie. And then I learned how to fight, and I watched his shadow box. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? How can you sell this shit? That is so bad. I'm not convinced at all that he's anywhere near the realm of a world champion.
Yeah. It's a movie. Give him
I know that, but
Yeah.
to people that don't know how to fucking fight, yeah. Oh my gosh, this guy's a killer. And then I know how to fight. I'm like, this is amateur fucking. This is this guy's second day shadowboxing.
Second day.
Yeah.
So wait, Jesse, do you watch movies?
Yeah, I always watch movies.
Yeah, you should
But-
definitely watch
You and
the
your
Rocky
man
series.
should sit down
No,
one night
it's like
and watch
you know
Rocky.
what?
It's a love story more than a boxing movie.
No,
I
it's not.
actually I
Yes, it
own
is.
all of the Rocky movies, but it's like everyone keeps telling me because I'm a fighter that I should have watched Rocky, so now it's a matter of principle. I'm never
All right.
gonna watch Rocky.
No.
Okay,
No.
all right,
and
all right, hang on.
don't watch it because it's a fight movie. Watch it because it's a love story. It's more of a
You
love
know, I
story
fucking hate
than.
love stories. I hate it when they fucking romanticize fight movies or action movies by putting stupid love shit in it.
Yep.
Well, like that's why I hated Southpaw. Like I was enjoying Southpaw, and then it was just a stupid fucking romantic movie. Like
Oh, Rocky's way better than Southpaw.
yeah, but you just said it's a love movie. I don't want to watch a love story.
Adrian.
That sounds fucking
Adrian.
stupid.
You gotta watch that shit.
Now,
Everyone's gotta see Rocky.
one thing I don't think should I don't think Sylvester Stallone should be in the Boxing Hall of Fame for a movie he made.
He's in the Boxing Hall of Fame?
Yes.
Wait, what for real?
Yep. Can we Google this? I'm almost positive.
Some
I could see some stupid people doing that, but
Yeah.
yes.
yeah, for sure. But I really hope that's inaccurate.
I do too, but I'm pretty sure it's a real thing.
Is it Sly or Sly as Rocky?
Ooh, it actually came up too, unless the computer's listening to us.
Pretty sure he's in there.
The actor.
Read it out loud, Stan. Let's hear you reading.
I'm a great reader. Sylvester Stallone, the actor and screenwriter who created one of Philly's most notable heroes, Rocky, was honored this weekend when he was inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame 64.
What the fuck?
Wow. Oh my God. He was inducted in 2011 alongside Mike Tyson and Julio Cesar Chavez. Wow.
What the fuck?
Yep.
That's some
How
fucked up
insulted
shit.
would you be?
So
if
hang
you
on.
were-
So
if you
as
were
of hang on.
Tyson and
So
Chavez?
ready for this? As of right now, I'm not getting inducted into the UFC Hall of Fame. But if Menace and the Man blows the fuck up, guess who's getting the UFC Hall of Fame?
Menace
Jess,
Bermudez.
am I wrong?
No, you're right.
I
Apparently.
know. Unfortunately, what? You don't agree with
Apparently.
Yeah, but no chance Ariel Helwani's ever getting into the UFC Hall of Fame.
that? He didn't make a goddamn movie.
So we're going to make Dennis Bermudez story.
No, but I talk about UFC all the time. I was in the UFC. But
Even
if we make it big,
even
hey.
Brendan Schaub, no chance.
Yeah, but he also talked bad about the
Yeah,
boss,
so
man.
let's
I
build.
also feel like people like Dennis more than they like Brandon.
I would
and
yes.
Ariel.
Let's build this up so that
Hey.
way Dana does it to even stick it to them.
Can you clip that?
Yep, 100%.
Oh,
Let's get on
Oh.
this.
Is that Blue?
no, it's Dog. He's a nice one.
Dog.
Bluesby. What are you doing, buddy?
You know what's amazing is when you say dog, it sounds like you're saying Doug.
I know, I get that all the time.
No, I like it.
I'm sorry.
Do people call him Doug?
Yes, all the time, and I have to yell at him.
Yeah, fucking assholes.
Fucking Doug.
So my son, his name is Maddox, and I'm like, yeah, that's Max. They're like, hey, what's up, Max? I'm like, I said Maddox. Like,
Well, that sounded like you said Max then.
Well, what was my nephew calling him when they met? My nephew couldn't say Maddox. My nephew has like not a speech impediment. He's just like a 5-year-old little kid. So he was calling him like Malix.
yeah.
Malix. He couldn't figure it out.
What are you doing?
So Jess, you're about 6 weeks, maybe 7 weeks out from November, if it was at
Yes.
MSG.
Yes.
When's the deadline for that? When's the latest you would take a fight?
Oh, like, I don't know, 5 days?
Oh, okay.
My
So
girl.
My weight's for 35. My weight's
Yo,
really good.
she stays.
Like, I've still been training.
You put up like a PR lately, no? On like a deadlift.
Yeah, weird.
What was it, like 235?
255.
Yeah, I'm like, I think I could do that, and like only that. I don't think I could go
Well,
higher than that.
I saw her even with the injury. She stayed on point. Like she
Yes.
didn't get
Yes.
out of shape with the injury. She was
Yes.
training.
Well,
And
hey,
kept it right.
hey, hang on. She talked to us. She talked to some other dude. She had the man's on point. She had to keep the body on point. I get it.
But
I get it.
so make sure you get on this New York card, and then meet.
Yeah, I'm trying. They're just gonna wait. We're just waiting for someone to say yes.
Oh,
All right, so
people don't want to fight you.
let's clip some shit. Like, yo, start saying like, say, hey, so and so, meet me at MSG. Pause. Yo, so and so, meet me at MSG, and we'll clip them nice, and we'll send them to you, and then you have
6 or 7 call outs, and you'll get one of them.
yeah.
One of them, maybe.
Well, even are they gonna maybe they'll bring you out to fight, or if they bring you out as a guest fighter, bring your man. We'll link up. We'll go out to eat or something. Maybe we'll do an in studio episode, something like that.
Yeah, we'll all be out there anyway. He'll be out with me.
Yeah, maybe Stan will pay for the whole thing.
No.
Fuck, he better.
Stan,
You
Stan,
just
Stan,
invite.
Stan,
You don't
you.
invite
All right,
me.
Well,
yes,
no,
yes,
I'm not
yes, yes,
exactly.
yes. Stan,
I
you-
would not send the
No.
invite and then be like, "Yo, you guys gotta pay." You know, we're splitting it 4 ways, right? No, I obviously would take care of it. Get a restaurant to take care of it.
Did you say we?
I said I, not
Oh.
we. Don't do this we
He's a
shit
big.
again.
He's a big we guy.
No.
I'm like, whoa, I didn't.
You're paying because of association, Dennis.
Yeah.
No, because we called, not I, we called Gregor Gillespie earlier, and I said, let's leave him a message, or we should leave him a message.
You know what's funny? Just we both pressed the send button at the same time. Yeah, it was weird. How we both called him.
Yes, Menace and the
Aw,
Man.
that's
We're an
really
entity.
cute. That's really cute.
Yeah, if you're into that.
Yes.
Well, it seems like you guys are.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I think I saw a porno star like this, Stan.
You saw a what?
Nah, that was a total joke.
You guys are sitting on a couch.
I've never watched any.
Well, this doubles as a casting couch at night. Yes. Once we get out of here, other people come in and they start doing some sick shit.
Hey, other people. This guy, he's got
Not
a list.
me.
He's been answering phones all night. Like, give me 10 more minutes.
I'll have Dennis out of here in about an hour and we'll be good.
Yeah.
I just gotta drop him off real quick.
So, hang on. He's got all these cameras set up and the soundboard. Like, oh my god, this must be real. I'm gonna get the job. We're at this corporate headquarters.
Yes. Oh, I would never do it here. Well, honestly, Cliff
There
might,
is a camera.
Yeah, the people at G Fuel might be into it.
Just black out that camera.
Well, Jesse, we don't want to keep you all night. I'm sure we could. Let us know when you book this.
Sorry, my dog came and ambushed us.
Is that
again.
Blue? Is that the
No,
asshole?
that's dog. That's dog. Blue, come here.
No, it's
Come here.
Dog the whole time. Blue doesn't want anything to do with us.
Dog's really nice. That's Blue.
Blue.
That's dog.
Dog.
Get down. Yeah.
What kind of dogs are they?
Australian cattle dogs.
They're pretty
Blue
badass. You know.
they're pretty cool. I like them.
Obviously, you have two of them.
Obviously. I mean, I wasn't sold on dog when I first got him.
Really?
Yeah, well, see, the thing is, I didn't get him for me. I got him for Blue. He's Blue's dog because I had to start leaving her at home, so I bought her a friend. So it's her dog, but I always have to look after him, which really annoys me.
Wow, that's an amazing way to put it. It's not my dog; it's my dog's dog.
Yeah.
I feel like that's why I had two kids.
Yes.
Like,
Again,
Max, like, you're so
picking
cool.
the
I
personal
feel like you need a
something.
brother. There's your brother.
Yeah, exactly.
Not gonna be your mom.
That's amazing parenting by both of you.
Yeah.
Whether you're being a dog parent or an actual parent, that's what you got to do. Give them a playmate.
Yep.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, they're not so lonely. But I like Dog now as he's getting older. He's pretty cool.
Oh, he grew on you?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
he's getting on her.
He did. He's very sweet. She's really mean. He's very sweet. She attacked one of my students the other day. I took her
That's
in. It was
bad for business.
I took it. Well, it was Labor Day, so I just had the fight team in, and I brought my dogs in because no one else was going to be at the gym. And one of my students went to say hello, so I grabbed her because I know she's a bitch, and I walked her over, and she usually will growl and stuff, and she didn't. She seemed super calm. So he went to pat her, and she smashed his hand, split his finger open. There was blood.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
I would have been really mad at you.
Yeah, well.
And I would have kicked your dog.
Wait. To be fair, I said that she was really mean and not to touch her, and he still wanted to pet her. So I was like, okay, we can try.
Oh.
I gave a warning. You know, I always give a warning. I tell people not to touch my dog because I know she'll bite you.
Yep.
All right, so real quick, mean and will bite are two different things for Americans.
Okay, well, she will bite, and she's very mean. She's both.
You got to give that
Right?
disclaimer.
Like, the dog's mean. Okay, whatever. Hang on. I'm going to say that I think I'm going to follow that. Your dog will bite me.
Yeah.
I'm going to follow with that.
But I tell people that, I've had her out, I've taken her to Home Depot and stuff and had her in the trolley, and people have gone, can I touch your dog? I go, no, she'll bite you. She's chill if we'll be out and about, but if someone comes to approach her, she'll bite him.
Yeah.
And
you like that.
So now you speak
I love it. She's protective.
You talk almost in the third person. You're like, nope, dog will fuck you up. Dog will bite you. And they'll be like, what's your dog's name?
No, she's talking about Blue, right?
Yeah. No, Blue, yeah. Dog won't bite anyone.
Oh, Blue's the violent one.
Yeah, Blue. Blue's mean, dude. Blue will bite. Dog won't. Dog, makes out with your hand. It's gross.
Do they ever
He,
fight?
Licks you everywhere. Yeah, they argue all the time. What are you doing? She's like...
That's Blue. And
that's both of them. All right, we got cameos from both of them.
Whoa. Here we go.
See, he just licks. He's gross.
Well, he's a guy.
Yeah, true. But it's like he's making out with your hand all the time.
He's a guy.
Yeah.
He deep throats your hand, she said.
Whereas
he does deep throat.
Whereas Blue is like, what the fuck?
That's a common thing. Female dogs are more vicious and more territorial.
Yeah, she's super territorial.
Yeah.
She's even my manager, Danny. Well, you guys know Danny. Danny knew her when she was a baby, and he come to bring some stuff to my house not that long ago, and she tried to attack him as well. She hates everyone. But that's one of the reasons why I started dating Ty, because she liked him straight away.
Wow.
Only person I've ever seen her like. I have a housemate, Chelsea, and she's lived with Blue since Blue was like 16 weeks old, and Blue still doesn't like her very much.
Wow.
Like, she still growls at her, will bark at her, will like snap
Because
at her.
you're one with nature. Like, you grew up like fucking
In the
running
bush.
from yeah,
running
from fucking snakes and shit and
pigs
and
See,
so when nature loves something, you're like, all right.
yeah.
But yes, huge shout out to the homie Daniel Rubenstein. He's hooked us up with a few guys.
Yeah.
Jesse Jess, Sean O'Malley, a bunch of fighters. He's one of the. He's like, you know how most managers come off like pretentious or douchebaggy.
Yeah.
Daniel Rubenstein's one of the good guys.
Nah, Danny.
100%.
Hang on.
Like,
You told me you
Danny's
work with me,
the ball.
right?
What happened?
You told me you work with me, right?
Yeah. Well,
He loves me.
How do you think we get guests? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How he even responds to our shit.
I convinced Ty to leave his old manager to sign with Danny. I love Danny. Danny's the best. Yeah.
Yeah, he's very personable. I met him at Dennis's fight at MSG, and he like gave me the time of day where most people would just fucking walk away.
Like, this guy's fat. He
No, I
looks
was
like he's homeless.
Yeah, I was chubby then too.
I should walk away from this guy.
Don't listen to him, Jess. I used to be skinny back in the day.
Hey, Jess, don't listen to me. I used to be skinny. Okay.
I'll be there again one day. Well, that's all. Dennis loves to fat shame me now that I got fat.
I'm trying to help him out. Jess, I'm only trying to help him.
Hey, some people are into fat dudes.
I find some. What are they called? Like bear? They're the ones who love bears.
Dad bods.
No.
That's dudes who like other dudes.
Oh, is that what it is? Never mind. I don't want those ones.
I knew you were gay.
I don't want those ones.
I knew you were weird.
Well, I'm definitely weird,
It's
but
dad bods.
I'm not gay.
Some
Yeah,
girls,
dad bods.
dad bod,
Yes.
not bears. You
Well, I don't know. What the fuck do I know? I'm definitely weird. I'm not gay.
Know,
Am I gay, Dennis? No
wow.
chance.
I mean,
No chance.
I don't hang out with you every second of every day.
Nothing
Yeah,
against.
but Dennis is pretty cute. I feel like if you were gay, Dennis would know about it.
No chance. He wouldn't be my type. He's fucking. He's short. He's got a bad attitude.
Bad attitude.
Great
He can
tan
dance,
though.
though.
Great
He
tan
can
though.
dance,
No,
though.
I got a bad attitude toward your fucking bad attitude.
He's got some good dance moves. I'll give you that.
Yeah, fucking Latino heat, my dude. Damn. Stan, are we going to Vegas for anything?
What are we going to Vegas for?
I don't know. You're like, yo, clear your schedule for October.
No, we were supposed to go in August, but
Oh.
scheduling. We'll go. We could figure it out. Why? We're going to go visit Jessie Jess. She's about to move to
No,
California.
we're gonna be in New York in November.
Yeah, she's coming to New York to hang
Yep.
out. So 100%, you'll be here whether or not you fight or not.
No, if I don't fight, I'm not coming out. But they said they want me to fight, so
We'll call one of these bitches out and let's make this shit happen.
all right. Everything happens how it's supposed to.
No,
What's
Jesse,
that?
Jess, you know how this shit works.
Yeah, you know what they want.
I don't want like, hey, it'd be nice to fight you. Like, listen, call out a girl that has a number lower than yours and say, meet me at MSG. That's it. It's simple. I mean, that's business, really.
Yeah. No, wait. They're asking someone else, and if she doesn't come back with the response I want, then
What's
then
her
I'll
name?
stop.
What's her
No,
name?
I'm not saying. No, I'm not saying anything.
I am trying to help you.
All right, well, hopefully she,
All right,
hopefully she says
all right,
yes.
Text me, and I'll say it.
I'll text Danny first and say, hey, Danny, can I text Dennis blah blah's name?
He's going to say, fuck no.
Text? No, he
Say no.
won't.
Yeah, he's going to say no.
What do you mean?
No, he's like one of
This
those.
is a potential fight, not a real. It's not in paper.
Yes.
Yeah, true.
I'm trying to do a call out for a friend, like without her actually having to say it verbally.
All right, well, you just gave up that spot. You should have texted her, hey, text me the name, and I'll
I
spell it out as a name.
did just say. Oh, I should
You said it out loud.
No, if you had actually texted me and said like, oh, who do you think you're gonna fight? I would be like, because I'm an idiot. I would be like, this person.
All right.
And then you could have seemed like a genius and been like, yeah, this is who
All right.
you know who I think you should fight? This person.
All right. So we'll set that up for the next episode.
Yeah, we'll try that
Okay.
next episode.
And then you're gonna have Vegemite for the next episode too.
Vegemite, and we'll have your next fight booked, hopefully.
Yep.
But Jessie Jess, always a pleasure. Thank you
Thank
for the
you.
time. Lovely
Thank
as
you guys
always.
for your time.
Yep.
This time we got to see your beautiful face, so we
Yep.
appreciate it. Our
Yep.
fans will love it.
Yep.
Tell your man to keep treating you like a queen.
Yep.
I will. He does. He's good at that.
Tell the dogs to keep doing what they do, not be assholes, not biting people.
I don't mind if she bites people.
Keep biting people, whatever you got to tell
Well,
them.
you gotta just watch out for the lawsuits.
Yeah, no lawsuits.
So that's 2019.
I just don't take her around literally anybody. Like, taking her to the gym the other day was an extreme one-off because I knew there were only going to be 4 people there.
Right.
Okay.
Otherwise, I don't take her near anywhere because I know that she will bite people.
Yeah.
All right, Jesse, we're huge fans.
All right.
Thank you for joining us here.
Thank you. Enjoy your night.
You too.
Bye.
Pew.
All right, talk to you soon.
Jess is awesome.
Love her.
Yep.
We'll do a 6-minute interview with Belal quick, and then get the fuck out.
I gotta pee.
All right, you do that.
I love you 6 minutes. Never 6 minutes.
No, we had 2 or 3 6 minutes. So then you just walk out at the 6-minute mark, and I'll be like, well, Dennis just said this thing's done.
Yeah, I'm getting picked up soon, dude.
Are you getting picked up now? I thought I was driving you home. All right, well, that works better for me, so I don't got to less time dealing with your dumb ass. Let's see. 33.
Hello?
Belal,
Yo.
why are you so dark? Where are you at?
Hold up.
What, were you sleeping?
Yo.
What's going on, buddy?
What's cracking?
What, were you sleeping?
No.
So here, let's go wide so you can get me and Menace in the shot.
Oh, my bad.
All good, all good. And there he is.
Oh, there you guys are.
The bully, Belal Muhammad. How are you, my man? Congratulations on that recent victory.
Appreciate it, man.
And now you got you're gonna buy a TV stand, is what I keep reading about.
So,
we're still thinking about it.
I was, unfortunately, I had to work while the fight was going down. It was on a Saturday. I usually don't work Saturdays, but getting that time and a half, you know what I'm saying? Walk me through the fight. And this is for the people that weren't able to see your fight.
It was a fun fight. Came out a lot of early striking. Then just saw my openings, took him down. I took his back at the end of the first round, and then I felt I could get there again. I just needed to piece him up a little bit on the feet a little more. And then in the third round, I got his back. I knew I was going to get the choke again because I felt him draining a little bit, like slowly. Even at the end of the second round, he took me down, but like I could tell him that he was just trying to hold tight, not trying to do anything on top, and he was just trying to catch his breath. So I was like, all right, third round, he's going to be dead.
Oh,
and it was hot. It was like steaming hot, literally by the cage. So like the first guy that fought, he came to the back. He was in our locker room. He's like, man, it's steaming hot. It's you're gonna lose all your energy when you get down there, man. So be careful. And it got me like nervous, thinking like, dang, how hot is it? Is it gonna drain me? Should I pace myself a little more? But so I knew that if I was gonna get tired, I knew Sato was gonna get way more tired.
Yeah, they said it was like 105 degrees or something like that, right?
Yeah, it was steaming hot. Like, and then like the locker rooms were like small little locker rooms, but they had like a huge air conditioner in there. So like the air conditioner is blowing hard. And I like turned it off because I was like, it was like one of those where I'm like working out and I have like a huge cold air blowing in my face. Yeah, so I like turned it off because I don't want to sit there and get sick or anything like that. And then go from cold to and the cage be hot. So we turned our locker room just turned the air off.
Oh, that was an amazing performance. Being a fan of yours, seeing all your fights, great work by you that night.
So real quick, I feel like I asked him to walk me through it. I feel like he kind of rushed through it. Stan, you saw the fight. Give me your walk through the fight.
The best weapon that Belal had going for him was, I don't know if you were throwing like a 1, a 2 to the body, and then that 3 to the head, right? Is that
yeah.
That's your combination, it looked like.
Yeah, I like that one against Southpaws a lot.
Bro, he was fucking him up with that. He kept going to the body and then throwing a 3 over the top. He dropped him with it, and he was just. It seemed like he was catching him every time he threw it.
So that's your whole interpretation of the
Pretty
whole
much,
fight?
that was the fight. And then Belal.
That was a pretty good interpretation.
Yeah, Belal got the takedowns. The guy judo tossed you that one time, like caught you a little off guard, got a little trip or something, but it was the end of the second round. And it was a pretty dominant performance by Belal.
I'll tell you what, both you guys do a shitty job of painting this picture of how this fight went.
First round, right hand to the body, left hook to the head. Right hand to the body, left hook to the head. Belal dropped him. He didn't really get hit too much, it seemed. Maybe he got hit with like 1 or 2 straight left hands. Second round, Belal dominated, got the takedown, was backing him up, landing that same combination. He got judo thrown or tripped at the end of the second. Then third round was just all Belal. Belal got the takedown, immediately got to the back, sunk in the rear naked choke. It was a one-sided fight. That's how it went.
Way better.
Yeah, that's how it went. Amazing performance by Belal, and I like that. You know, seeing a friend of the show have a great performance like that, getting that money. You got that performance of the night bonus, Menace. You know something about that?
Yep.
So big things for Belal.
I saw that. I was like, good for him, man.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. I was thinking that the Felder fight would get fight of the night, and then there was some 2 good knockouts on there. So I was like, I wasn't even thinking about it. And then I literally just turned on Twitter and I got tagged. I was like, oh dang, I got the bonus.
Yeah.
I think the crowd helped you out too, though. The crowd was aside from Khabib, you probably got the biggest ovation.
Yeah, the crowd was nuts. Yeah, I was it was like humbling to see how loud they were. It was crazy. Yeah, like you said, I felt like I had the biggest cheers other than Khabib, and literally the it was like halfway full when I was there, so I could only imagine what would happen if I was on the main card.
Oh, for sure, they were going fucking nuts. So, is that your next goal? Right, you want to be on that main card. You want to step up, start taking on higher ranked guys, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's what you're in the game for, to get toward the title. So I feel like, especially after that fight, that win, I definitely need like a ranked opponent or somebody up there. That's 6 or 7 right now.
So now where are you at? You're in Chicago or are you back in Milwaukee?
Nah, I'm in Chicago probably for like the end of this week.
All right.
And then probably hit up Milwaukee next week, see what's cracking.
I saw you out there today. Would you take your mom out to eat?
Yeah, I took her out to eat. Went out there with my brothers. Haven't seen her in like 10 days, so.
How many brothers are we talking?
I got 3 brothers and 1 sister.
Okay. Where are you in the age pecking order?
I'm right in the middle. I'm the middle child.
Oh, you got middle child syndrome a little bit?
Yeah, I'm up there. Maybe that's why I'm a fighter.
Yeah, they got a little more attention. The little sister got a little more attention. It's a little sister, right?
Nah, the oldest is the sister.
Oh, the oldest is the sister.
Yeah, the youngest brother is probably the softest one that my mom babies.
Yeah, so I'm saying the oldest sister and the youngest brother probably got most of the attention. So you're right in that middle.
Yeah, for sure.
Bro, but now you're crushing it. So amazing performance. One of my favorite people is Lewis Taylor. You need everyone out there, get a fucking friend like Lewis Taylor. That guy's like super supportive, super cool. He posted like 100 fucking videos on his stories.
Yeah, there's not a lot of guys like Lou. Like honestly, like he's one of those dudes where, you had those friends that like they'll say they'll act like they're happy for you, but like when you lose, they'll sit there and talk behind your back. Like, oh, you see how he lost or something like that. But like Lewis Taylor is like one of those guys, like the most genuine person you ever meet in your life that seriously like will have your back when you're not in the room. Those are the ones that you need to keep.
Oh my God, yes, 100%. He's one of the real ones. That guy.
Yeah, and it's awesome. Like he's sitting there like, cause my mom watches his stories a lot, so like he'll sit there at the post because he knows my mom's watching. So like he'll always like post, and she'll be like, she'll like comment on all of his videos all the time, and then he'll always like remind us, hey, say hi to your mom, and I'll be like, all right. Because it was like bad because we didn't get no service out there. We didn't get no cell phone service at all unless we were in Wi-Fi. So
Big fan of Lewis. Big fan of Lewis. Lewis is fucking amazing, that guy. Welcome back, Menace.
Sorry, I had to go to the bathroom.
So I heard you call out. I was telling Menace earlier, one of my favorite things about your fight was right afterward, John Anik's like, Belal, you're not the calling out type. You're like, no, I am the calling out type. I got a name fucking ready.
That was amazing.
What was his name?
Well,
Li Jinglang?
Yeah, Li Jinglang.
So if we can't get Li Jinglang, who else is on your radar right now?
Man, I'm looking at Ponzinibbio too. That dude hasn't fought like in like 3 years. I don't know where that dude's at, but he's in the ranking, so it makes no sense.
Yeah, he's a tough guy. That one.
Yeah.
I like that one though. For you. I think you fuck him up stylistically. It's a good matchup for you.
Yeah. That's what I'm looking for. I'm just looking for a good fight, guys with ranking and guys that are gonna put on exciting fights.
Oh, for sure. So now you're not in the rankings right now, right?
No, I'm not in the rankings right now.
But you're like right there. So hopefully your next fight winds up is Li Jingliang. He's not in the rankings either, though, is he?
He's not right now, but like he just beat a guy that was like number 12. So
Yo,
I don't know how he's not. Like the rankings don't make no sense, honestly.
Yeah, they never have.
You know who should be in the BAMF category?
Bad motherfucker?
Badass motherfucker?
Belal Muhammad.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
100%.
That's a good point.
He keeps it very he's I mean I guess your only thing about does Masvidal talk shit about actual other fighters?
Yes.
No, hang on.
Nah.
Not unless they talk shit about him first.
Yes. Yeah.
He doesn't
Keep it real.
He doesn't go out of his way to talk shit on dudes. Neither does Nick Diaz. Neither does Belal Muhammad. But no one asks for you though. You know what I'm saying? But if they did, I'm sure he wouldn't be like, well, I mean, we'll see what the UFC does. I think he'd be like, no, what? Like, you wouldn't say it to my face. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Belal, am I wrong?
No, you're right. You're exactly right. Like I hate these dudes that'll sit there and like be online and talk like they'll talk tough online, but then when you see them in person, they're a whole different person. Like they're playing this act. Like like a lot of these guys will sit there and talk tough, but like guys like Masvidal and Diaz, like they're not afraid of like if you see them in person and you talk trash to them, they're gonna swing on you. They're not the it's only business type. Like most of these guys will say some stupid stuff and like, oh bro, it was only business. Like they'll try to shake your hand after you beat them.
Would you say Usman is a business type versus a real guy?
I feel like Usman is starting to feel like he thinks he needs to talk trash to gain fans, but like he's not trying hard. Like he's not trying hard. Like he'll sit there and talk trash to Colby because he feels that he needs to, but.
Yeah, but Colby might say, yo, your mom's a whore, like, in person. Is Usman acting on that or not?
In person?
Yeah.
In person, I don't think he's acting on it in person.
What about Tyron Woodley?
Tyron Woodley's acting on it in person.
Oh.
Yeah, remember Bobby Green said Woodley's one of those real motherfuckers.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
I could see that, though. Yeah. Woodley's from the hood. Woodley's from Ferguson, Missouri.
Yeah, Woodley ain't playing.
Now you've gotten in some rounds with Woodley, right?
Yeah, I got it. He trains at Rufus Sport.
Yeah, so you guys are crossing paths every now and then. How are those rounds going, if you don't mind me asking?
You know, what happens in the gym stays in the gym, but like, you know, he's one of those dudes that like that's what I love about Rufus Sport. It ain't one of those gyms where you're trying to kill each other at practice. It's one of those
work.
Everybody's working and helping each other out type thing.
Well, you're able to do rounds with him and see that you're one of the best in the world, right?
Yeah, exactly.
What are you smacking me for?
I'll do. I don't know. I want to hit you.
Well, don't smack me. You believe this shit? Unbelievable. So another.
I get it from Jared all the time.
I was gonna say another real motherfucker is Jared Gordon.
Yeah.
That's as real as they get.
Well, I gotta roll soon.
All right, so fucking peace.
All right.
Belal, Dennis is trying to cut you off. He's one of those type of people. You know what I mean?
Not.
Come on.
Yeah, we're wrapping him up in a few minutes.
We just brought up Jared Gordon.
Yeah, you're right.
So where we lose Jared? Jared went back to Florida to the girl?
Yeah, he went to the old ball and change. He went crawling back.
No, hang on. I think she brings out the better in him, no?
Yeah, I'm not playing. Yeah, of course. She like brings out everything. All good in Jared. The only good that comes from Jared comes from her.
No. He's a good dude, Jared. I love him.
Yeah, he's been gone for 10 days. He came down with me, so I love the guy. He came down and literally freaking helped me grind this whole week.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Like I was saying.
No, I saw you guys in the what are they called? The
burkas.
Yeah.
They go in full burka. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the damage?
Man, you guys should have seen him on the plane. He was like the funniest guy to sit on a 14-hour plane ride with. Literally, like everybody was annoying him so bad, and like he'll come out and like tell you like, what the fudge are you doing? Like the people are just like be literally standing in the middle of the aisle, and you're like, what the hell are you doing? Like, what are you standing here for?
Yeah, he doesn't have that
Yeah.
He doesn't have that
We're
filter.
definitely gonna fight.
What's the damage on a burqa?
No, they're not bad. They're like $30.
Oh my goodness,
No, they're not.
They're $30 fully fitted.
bro.
Really?
LaFleur probably
Yeah.
bought the expensive burqa. Is what it is.
Because my boy LaFleur went. He went to Abu Dhabi, and he told me there were 100.
Oh man, he probably went to one of those designer stores where they saw that he was the tourist, and they're like, "Oh man, we're about to get this guy. He got money."
Oh,
Like, you
so-
gotta go. You gotta go to the
Well,
slums.
hang on. Him and his two is more like baller friends. Yeah, they were in.
Yeah, they're probably
full
like just
send.
excited to get it. Like you got to go negotiate. They got spots where you can go down there and negotiate. That they'll give you a big price because they think you're American, and then you can negotiate them down bad. Yeah, it's like a flea market type
Got you.
area where you can
Got
go
you.
hard on them.
Oh, so usually LaFleur's very what's the word? He's good at that type of shit.
Yeah.
At
Yeah.
Is he?
getting things on the low, yeah. But I
He
guess
did.
they ripped him off for the burqa.
A lot of guys probably are just like afraid of just being in a different country, like not
Yeah.
knowing what to do. Like
Yeah.
when Paul and Jerry were there, they're like, "Could we do this? Could we do that? Could we wear shorts or a t-shirt?" Like they were so like afraid of what you could do and what you can't do down there. But it was like so nonchalant down there. Nobody really cared.
Oh, and they were rolling with fucking Belal Muhammad, so they had the pass.
Yeah, they had the pass right there. They had the green light to do anything they wanted.
Yep.
They had that Abu Dhabi hood pass right there. So
Now, I'm not like, he doesn't know where like Africa is. Abu Dhabi, is that mainly Muslim, like religion wise?
It's religion wise mainly Muslim. Yeah.
Okay.
But there's literally people there from all over the world. So like it's like
I know it's like a big melting pot of
yeah.
people from Europe and all over the place.
Yeah, but like you'll rarely find like pork in a restaurant. Like all the restaurants there,
Oof.
none of them really have
So
pork.
no Cubanas in Abu Dhabi.
No.
Okay.
no Cubanas. What's that? Cuban people?
Are you stupid?
Cuban sandwich.
Oh, Cuban sandwich. I don't know what the fuck a Cubana is.
It's a fucking
So no pulled pork sandwich.
chicken.
I call them.
It's chicken, pork, pickle. I think it's Swiss cheese, maybe
I don't even eat
cheese.
pork. I know what it is.
cheese and like a nice little fucking dressing on it.
Oh, I never heard of it. Or maybe I have. I'm just my brain's.
Yeah, you're stupid.
Yeah, I'm an idiot. What do you want me to say? You know how it is, Belal.
Say you're an idiot.
I just said I'm an idiot.
No, you said I don't.
I just said I was an idiot.
But like I am an idiot.
You see what I'm dealing
That's
with here,
what I
Belal?
should say.
This fucking guy. I wish we had Jared on the phone, the cool
Yeah,
New
me
Yorker.
too.
We got this guy. But what's your next timeline? When you want to get back in the cage? Before the end of the year, February?
I'm hoping to get before the end of the year. Like I didn't really get no injuries that fight. I'm healthy, so
Did Jared get the MSG card?
Well, that's
nothing. Yeah, we
Nothing
didn't hear
yet.
nothing.
I know he wants to.
He wants that bad. I'm telling him to start tweeting out. Just start like calling people's names out, whatever. But
All right, Belal, you're going to do the call out. We're going to clip it. We're going to send it to Jared. He's going to use it. You're going to say, yo, Lewis, or what's his name?
nah. He got booked versus.
That's right. He did get a fight.
He got booked
Ooh.
for somebody. I think.
The Violent Bob Ross.
oh man, yeah, he got booked in like Tampa or something.
Yeah, I forget who he got booked against, but yeah.
Do you
he got
know
booked.
who else he wants to fight?
Anybody?
Yeah, basically anybody.
Yeah,
He just wants to get on that card. Like
Jared
he'll fight
said-
anybody.
Hang on. You know anybody's a piece of shit.
Jared,
Anybody does nothing for nobody.
Jared said he would fight his mom.
I understand that. So can we just make up a name? I don't know. Like Bilal, you know that.
Yeah.
I'll fight anybody. Okay. So you'll fight nobody, pretty much. Like, let me just throw that. Like, you're in the fucking whatever bin, but like, yo, let me fight fucking. He should call it GSP.
Yeah, you got to call it somebody. But he called out Luis Pena. It didn't work out. But let's look at real quick. We'll look at the lightweight rankings.
I just get so frustrated.
Alex Hernandez. He should fight.
That's a good one.
Charles Oliveira is free. I mean, they might be acquaintances, but Gregor's free. Anthony Pettis.
Oh man, I just called out Gregor today.
Who, you did?
Yeah.
How come?
But because he called out Paul Felder and he called out like Anthony Pettis. And I'm looking
Okay.
at the guy,
Hang
like,
on, you called out Gregor
yeah.
at 170?
I mean, I'll fight him at 170, 165. I'm not a big 70-pounder, so.
Yeah, there's no chance he will go to 170. None.
Yeah, none. He walks at
Small?
55. Yeah. Well,
no, he's like neurotic.
he diets year round.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I'll meet him at like 56 and give him 30%. I mean, maybe I'll meet him at 60 and give him 30%.
Okay, so you took a little bit of offense to him calling out a couple of your teammates.
Yeah, just because Paul just won, so I was like, let the guy live his thing up. Don't say you rarely call anybody out, but then you went and call like, oh, hey Paul, great kickboxing match against Barbosa, and I'm like, like I said, all these guys are sitting there trying to talk trash because they feel like they need to, and it's not even like good trash talk, and especially if you're coming at my teammate, like I'm from Chicago, so like one of those where I have brothers, so I always have their back type thing no matter what.
Yeah.
So I like just retweet it out like, yo, I'll fight you.
Bro, I hear that. Add to the list. Get you a friend like Belal Muhammad who will fucking call out the guy who called you out. So maybe we can get like Alex Hernandez or Charles Oliveira or someone. I'm looking for a top 15 guy to possibly meet Jared.
I like him against Alex Hernandez. I don't like that guy.
Yeah, he's a loudmouth. He's in this era of fighting, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and he's one of those dudes that has like a smug attitude about him. Like I saw him in the locker room at one of my fights. And I gave him, you give a head nod, I'm not even in your weight class. And he like just had a stupid look on his face and like walked past me. I was like, who the hell are you?
Yeah, he's a cocky one, that guy.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll find something for Jared. And when you and Jared link back up, we'll get you back on the show.
Yep.
And we'll shoot some more shit.
But one promo, you want Jared to fight who on what date? Go.
Jared Gordon, Madison Square Garden against Alex Hernandez. Boom.
Beautiful. All right, Belal, you're the man. Thank you for giving us the time. We appreciate you joining us. Stop fucking hitting me, douche.
What are you going to do about it?
I'm going to backhand you in the face.
Let's see it.
Oh, you put your hand up.
Well, let's see it.
Well, shit's about to get real here, Belal, in a few minutes.
Yeah, it is, Belal. It'll be blood.
Yeah, your blood.
Stan, are you drunk?
No, I'm not drunk at all. You seem like you're drunk.
I'll fuck you up.
You see what I'm dealing with here? You shut up. Go back outside. We got annoying people outside trying to end the interview here with fucking one of the top welterweights in the world. All right, Belal. We'll let you go. We'll get Menace out of here because he's being a sandy vagina.
No, I'm not.
All right, guys.
You're.
All right, Belal. We'll talk to you soon. Great work. Wait, what's the word? Assalamu alaikum, my man.
Alaikum assalam, my brother.
Talk to you soon.
Sames. Man, he's a good guy.
Oh, he's a good egg. So hit him with your send-off so we can get you the fuck out of here.
Well, see you later.